Penis.
Hey, we're live. Everybody can hear you now. Everybody can hear you and judge you for the words that you say.
Oh, used to it.
Oh, we are live.
Welcome to my life.
Hey, well, anyway, welcome everybody to the second episode of Meanwhile in Barovia, the Ghost. As you can see, we are one more today.
Hi.
We are going to jump into this very quickly, but before we do, let's introduce ourselves, starting with the person on my left, which is Jonathan.
Hey, my name's Jonathan, and tonight I am playing the gnome artificer, Beau Bob Boom, and his adorable squirrel companion, Chipper.
And Celeste.
Hi, everybody. My name is Celeste Conowitch at C Conowitch on Twitter. Tonight, I will be playing Tango Alpha November Kilo, otherwise known as T.A.N.K. He is a Warforged grappler.
And Sage.
Hello, I'm Sage at Staffa Sage on Twitter. I am today I'll be playing Aeshlynn. She is a lovely little lady she's a halfling druid.
And Casey.
Hi, I'm Casey, and today I will be playing Natalia Alexandrovna Elyokina, otherwise known as Nadia. She is a tiefling.
And Arch.
Hi, I'm Arch. I'm playing Theo Brightmane, a half-elf divine soul sorcerer, aka a not a bard.
All right. So also before we jump into this, I am currently still getting over a sore throat, so bear with me if my voice sounds like trash, because I can't go super crazy with voices today.
Where can I go to file a complaint?
You can go to
But my immersion.
You can go to the Spark Network Gmail at wedon'tcareaboutyourproblems@gmail.com.
Okay, what if I just go to
Spell that?
patreon.com/ti what? Help me, Buggy. What is it? Buggy.
Our Twitter, TI_pod.
No. The Patreon. What is the Patreon? What is it?
Patreon? Oh, I don't fucking know. It's taking
Yeah,
initiative
yeah,
on Patreon.
Okay, yeah. What if I just go there and then leave a comment being like, man, 0 out of 10. Needs more not sore throats.
Would not consume again.
Needs more lozenges.
I don't know what you offer. Actually, I do.
But if I could, I would reach through the camera and give you my peppermint tea.
Where
but
are my lozenges?
Not.
I lost my lozenges. Oh well.
You
I'll just have to
sound
settle for green
exactly
tea.
the same as
More
always.
like there.
I know.
No, you sound fine.
I do, but my throat feels worse. So I'm gonna try as hard as I can. So before we jump in, we'll give you a little recap of what happened last time.
We all died.
We played Spiders the game. So we
Full of spiders. So many. Hungry spiders.
So you guys ended up leaving the town of Orasnu and heading into the Quivering Forest, which was a recent addition into Barovia, the demiplane of dread. Because you heard tale of a powerful magic user that existed within the forest named Jenny Greenteeth that could potentially answer your questions of how the fuck do we get out of Barovia because we don't want to be here. So you ventured into the forest and you came across a group of elves who were a little worse for wear and were looking for help. After you guys persuaded them that you were not the people they were looking for and you were willing to help, they leaded you towards this crazy looking nest contraption that was built into the trees, and you ended up fighting some weird humanoid spider people, also known as ettercaps, and a bunch of spiders. You also discovered that there was a young woman being held hostage inside, as well as her father. You guys disposed of the enemy, crawled up inside the grossness, and saved a little girl, and upon examining the father, realized he was full of a bunch of spiders. And that he exploded, and they crawled all over you guys, except for Theo, because he was the smart one and stayed on the ground.
Yep.
So
Listen, I feel attacked by that statement.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what did you guys... Oh, Jesus Christ.
So then
I
after
feel
that...
encouraged. Thank you.
After that, I believe you burned it down, if I wasn't
We did.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Burned
We
it
did.
down.
Thoroughly.
That's always the correct response.
And then the elves showed you the way to get to Jenny Greenteeth, the easiest way to get to her, and you guys went on your way. You moved on, and you went through a weird... I can't remember what it was called, but it was a bunch of like... Yeah,
Like a thorn patch?
Yeah, like a big
Bramble
thorn patch. You guys ended up finding that, and with the warning that the elves gave you, you were not surprised by the 2 awakened trees and the thorn blights, or the needle blights that were in hiding, that were ready to attack you. You guys made quick work of them and burned the entire place to the ground, and then continued on your way down the path that you were told. You came up to a wide opening, and to build the scene for you here again, the path here widens and the trees grow sparse. The gloom is as oppressive as ever, however. A noise vies for your attention, at first sounding like a breeze whipping through the trees. As you listen to it, though, you are able to distinguish voices with it. Jagged, whispering voices dripping with menace. "Thou wilt leave in pieces," as you see 3 large humanoid beings breaking through the trees nearby, and one pulling himself from behind a large boulder. And with that, I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Jerks.
Oh, wait a minute.
Including
Wait a minute.
me?
I remember
Yeah, including
last
you.
time there was a thing about
Yes,
Like,
I will tell you that again because I have it here somewhere.
Shakespeare ogres.
Oh yeah, there was the song or the poem
Yes,
or something.
actually, let me go find that really quick while you guys get yourselves ready and roll initiative.
Oh, fuck yeah,
I will
we're-
send a picture.
Nice. Not
Good
shit
job.
for once.
Good job, not Bard, for remembering that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Seriously, that's awesome.
Hold on one second.
Okay. Hey guys, I don't have any sorcerer points left.
Shit.
okay.
No, didn't we take a long rest?
No,
No.
we
No.
took a short rest. I don't get shit back on short rest.
Yeah, I've got
Because
one spell
sorcerers-
slot left.
Okay.
Wow, I feel attacked. Right? Listen, I am
Hey, you
not
know
a
what?
bard.
Chris Perkins thinks it too.
That
So
is what you found.
no, you
Is
can't-
it reversed
can't
on my
argue.
screen?
Bucky, can you just
Yeah, I'll
read
read
it?
it. But that
Tell
was,
me a
that was
story.
essentially the note that you found. And it says, "Birdie with a red cat, his knife is long and keen. If he sees you, sing and clap, and make that birdie scream." And then underneath it was the word defense.
interesting.
So,
I don't
Tank.
think that was the one we saw. Was
that
that
was
like
the note that you found. You got that, and you also got a scroll. A magic scroll, which I believe was detect thoughts.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
you found 2 scrolls in the pouch. One of them was a spell scroll, and the other was that scroll.
fuck?
I think you got that.
Nice.
I probably do. Hold on, I have it on my.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have it, and I think it was I think Billy Bob would have known that it was a sorcerer spell, so he would have given it to you.
Scroll of what was it?
Detect
Detect
thoughts.
Did you give it? I did put it down, but sure.
And also, one of you got some bits of elven kind.
It would me.
That one. You got it.
I just looked because I got that, and I also got a madness,
My
a short-term
inventory
madness, which is not over. I'm assuming.
currently I
what
have a
was your
cherry
madness?
berry flavored healing potion.
You do. What was your madness again?
My madness, it's short-term madness, will do anything she is told that to do that
that's
is
gone.
not
That's over with.
self-destruct.
That only
Oh,
lasted for 3 minutes.
Oh well, no one told me to do anything.
Yep. Nope. So you got out scot-free. You just
It's
got
like that
No-
time at work
no one
where
told
I
you
got
to
to be
smash
everyone's
the
toady
jar.
and no one asked.
Like, well, you kind of already. That's already kind of your MO.
All right. So Tank, what'd you get for initiative?
Yes, I got a 13.
13.
Oh yeah, initiative right.
Theo.
7.
7. Billy.
19.
19. Natalia.
I also got a 19.
Ooh. Aeshlynn.
I also got a 13.
Okay. Damn. All right. Well,
The balls.
I'm gonna have to ask you this because there's 3 19s on the board.
Shit.
Billy, what's your dexterity?
Dex is 4.
Natalia,
Wait,
what's
dex
your
mod.
dexterity?
My dexterity, like the whole
Dexterity
thing.
mod.
Oh, my dexterity mod is +3.
+3. Okay. So. Tank, what is your dexterity?
I only rolled a
mod.
13, but I have a +3.
+3. And Aeshlynn, what's your dexterity modifier?
Oh, I also have a +3.
Oh, damn.
Good.
Then you guys can choose who goes.
Is
Tank,
Aeshlynn
you can
here?
go first.
Not yet.
Okay. All right. I will go first. Then I will assume
Obviously,
I'm going
you
first.
are going first, but eventually there will be a round where you both will be there. Okay, and then... Okay, cool. So, Billy, you are up first. Currently, there is a... You are basically in this, like, widened path. It's like an opening that's about 100 feet wide at its widest. It, like, kind of opens up and then gets wide and then narrows back out again. It's like a big open area. In front of you, there is a large boulder. There is a large stump to the right of you. There are 2 downed trees that are like coming out of the forest that are pretty large. And then you see the 3 ogres in front of you. One to the left, one that's kind of coming behind the boulder that currently has half cover, and then a third one off to the right.
Do any of them have that the red dagger that was spoken of in the poem?
They don't have a red dagger. They all have red caps on their heads.
Oh, that's right. So would Billy Bob need to roll like an int check to remember the note and figure out what it is, or can
I can say that, given what it is, it's some kind of a poem, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And with the words defense, I'll give you you can make an intelligence check.
That's not bad. 13.
13. Well, maybe if you recite this in some way, something might happen.
All right. Billy Beau Bob is going to he's going to look at this and he's going to say, Chipper, give me a beat. Chipper is going to emerge with a very tiny 2-string ukulele, and he's going to start strumming it. And then Billy Bob is I'm going to recite the poem. I don't remember all the words, but he's going to do it this way. Do, 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 do. And that's what he does on his action.
Okay, so for 1, take some inspiration, because that was good. And 2, yes. I'm going to need you to roll a performance check.
All right. I don't think I'm proficient in that. I am not. I rolled a 7.
A 7, okay. So...
Oh.
So what's your performance modifier?
+1.
+1. What'd you roll? You got a 6?
I got a 6.
Okay. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Before I know it fails, I'm going to use the inspiration I just got.
Hey, look at that. Yeah. It has a purpose.
I rolled an 8.
Hey, that's a little better.
Starting it off right, guys.
This is great. It's so
all right,
good.
So the one behind the rock quickly sees what you're doing and puts his hand straight up to his head. The other 2, they start like screaming and they get mad and they're basically like slamming out in all directions. For their next turn, all of those 2 ogres' attacks have disadvantage. At the end of your turn, you hear the sounds of trees basically falling over from behind you. Like trees smashing and something loud smashing behind you.
Oh dear. Billy's going to use his movement to run behind Tank.
Okay. You are already behind Tank.
Appropriate.
Okay, so next up is Natalia.
I'm gonna use that one ogre being distracted by putting its hands over its ears and shoot it with the longbow.
Okay, there's 2 of them, so there's one on the left and one on the right.
Well, one of them like specifically put his hands over his ears.
Yeah, that was the one that's behind the boulder, and he currently has half cover.
Oh,
so he has a +2, I think, to AC.
Damn it. Okay, well, I'm gonna put my hunter's mark on, let's say, the left one, and then I'm gonna.
Okay.
Do a do.
Do a do.
Do it.
This episode is sponsored by Mountain Dew. No, it's not.
I wish. Mountain Dew, please give me money. I'll mention you all the time. Hold on. Now I got to do math.
Math.
Champion universe.
Earth, protect the universe.
Boom, 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 boom.
So the first one was a 21 to hit,
That'll hit.
and the second one was a 9.
A 9. That will unfortunately not hit.
So only the first one hits.
Okay. Yeah, the first one
That
hits.
will not
so the
hit?
first one hits, the second one does not hit.
So the first one hits for 7 damage.
Did you roll your hunter's mark?
I did not. Hold on.
So it's a d6.
But thank you. 11.
7 plus 5. Plus 4. Okay, cool. So the first arrow you shoot straight through and it hits him, like, kind of like nicks his neck a little bit, and you see a little bit of blood start dripping out. The other one you shoot and he's like kind of like moving his hands all around, ends up batting it out of the way. You want to do anything else?
Yeah. I am gonna. What am I gonna do? I think I'm probably just gonna use my movement to like also get somewhat behind T.A.N.K.
Okay, I'll move you a little further behind T.A.N.K.
Wait, so like still that I can like poke my bow out and like go and plink plink plink, but like
Yeah.
I'm very worried. I'm assuming I also notice the trees.
Yeah, you all kind of hear this like this smashing behind you.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that. I'm like concerned.
Okay, so now the ogres go. The two that are screaming and going crazy lock eyes with Billy and start charging.
There's a tank in the way.
Technically,
Excuse
you guys are kind of in like an little open area, and they're all running towards you. So
My eyes flash red as I see they're not going for my wall maneuver.
Womp, womp, womp.
one of them comes running straight down and like bashes through one of the down trees and gets to the left of Billy. The other one like climbs over the stump and gets to the right side of Billy.
Oh
Billy.
no!
Other
Billy.
one.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
So Theo is off towards the side over here. The other one comes from around the rock and starts moving forward and gets right in T.A.N.K's grill.
Yes, come at me.
Does T.A.N.K have a grill?
Yeah, under by his treads.
Yeah, and
Oh, cool.
and
Nice.
they cook very good steaks on them.
I can attest to that. We did that once while we were downtime because we were kind of bored. Yeah, you got able to get some nice smokiness on the meat there. It was fantastic.
If you leave me in the sun long enough, I heat up.
So the one on the left that came running up actually looks out towards Billy and says, "Nasty tall ones, so haughty and vain. I'll cut the fats from thy sweet squishy brain." And he brings down his great club and smacks it down for a 24 to hit.
Didn't he have disadvantage?
Oh, he does have disadvantage.
Nice.
A 23 to hit.
Well then,
That is.
I need some d8s.
Are we having a rhyme off? Is that what's going on here?
apparently.
6 plus 4. You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Also-
as a great club comes smashing down.
My
on you.
internet got real wacky.
You good?
My internet got real wacky for a second. Did he just call Billy a tall one?
Yes.
Billy is also surprised by this.
Ogres are stupid.
I wanted to clarify that because I was like, that doesn't make sense. That maybe my when it kind of like roboted for a second, and I was like, maybe it cut out a word.
Nope, that's what it's called. It says nasty tall ones.
I
Could be-
needed to make sure.
Could be small
Okay,
ones.
the other one also comes around from around the corner and smashes down with the great club. Also has disadvantage.
Smash.
That one definitely misses with a 14. Does that hit?
Yep. Billy is able to.
Yeah, that one, you get hit with the one, and it actually knocks you out of the way of the other great club that comes down. The other one is going to attempt to attack T.A.N.K. This one does not have disadvantage. And that's a 12, so that misses. So you basically just step to the side as the great club comes down, and you're in full tank mode, ready to go, as it is your turn.
Good. I'm gonna steamroll him
Do
with my
it.
treads, aka grapple. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the one right in front of me. It doesn't have disadvantage.
So
He
these
is
guys
large?
are large.
Yes, I can do large.
Okay.
I can do one size category larger. Okay. Well, that was butts. So that's a 10, which I'm assuming is not going to
10
hit.
grapple? Oh, 10 to hit.
I put a 10 to hit. No.
Okay.
So I put out one fist and sorry. No, that is a grapple. Let me remember how to grapple.
It's a strength.
That's still
Or your grapple
yes.
strength, yeah.
Okay. That's a 14.
14. Okay, let's see what I got. That's a 13.
Oh,
So you are now in like wrestling with this ogre, and
yeah.
you got him like pinned down. So like you're both doing like a wrestling thing where you're grabbing each other, but your hands are on the outside, and you're kind of like pushing down to like get him down to your level, and he's like right in your face, and you're just growling at you.
So good. Okay. And then I'm going to use my second attack to try and shove him prone.
Okay.
Strength again.
Strength.
Break that thing!
15.
That's a 14.
Oh, nice!
By one. Every time.
Match.
So yeah, you guys are going back and forth, and he's resisting against you fairly well, but you kind of just, like, as you're grabbing down, you release the hand for a second on the right side, and he kind of thinks the opportunity to maybe, I can get out, and you just sock him straight in the jaw, knock him off kilter, and bring him straight to the ground. So he is currently now on his knees, knocked prone.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
And
Tank
so
is
I'm
the
down.
greatest wrestler.
I'm down holding him
Yeah.
down
You got
with
him
my
pinned
giant
down.
robot butt.
Yeah, you
and
got
he
like
can't
both
go
his
anywhere.
hands slammed down and bent, and you have your foot on his head holding him to the ground.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And I believe that's all for now.
Okay, next up is Theo.
Hi.
So you got three ogres very close to you right now.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's really not okay, in fact.
Yeah, there's one basically 10 feet away from you, directly in front of you. There's one on the opposite side of the party that's also attacking Billy, and then the one that Tank has pinned to the ground.
Got it. I am going to, as a bonus action, convert my last third level spell slot into 3 sorcerer points.
Ooh.
And then as my action, I'm going to say, yeah, you know what? That was a pretty good charge, mate. But let's see how you're doing when I'm casting Enlarge, mate.
Ah.
And I'm casting Enlarge with Twin Spell on Tank and Billy.
I love being giant.
So yeah, as you have this giant pinned down, you're already feeling tall. The feeling inside of you just grows as you physically grow tall as well. And now you just have your hand shoved down on this thing's head, holding it in position. And Billy, you are also once again tall, and there is a large chipper sitting on your shoulder again.
His ukulele is actually sort of guitar
Yeah,
size
it's a
now.
guitar now.
It's just a really shitty guitar missing a few strings.
It's he's got it's fine. It's fine.
It's got
So-
the 2 important strings.
So
Right.
Theo, is you gonna do anything else?
Make myself as small as possible.
You're off in the corner. I'll move you off to the side a little bit, so you're like basically on the border of the tree line. That's cool.
I am distinctly not near any bad guys.
Yeah, no, you're like moving in the back away in the corner. You're like, nope, no.
I'm good.
Actually,
Yeah,
don't
kind
take
of
some-
a back here. Just yeah. If
Actually,
you
as you do, you're gonna walk back towards the pathway that you came from a little bit, and as you do,
oh god,
the loud cracking of the trees ends up bursting through the foresty wall as you see another ogre getting pushed back. What looks like a bear. A bear
okay.
is currently like bear wrestling this ogre and pushes it back.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe not quite sure what this is, but there is now a bear wrestling an ogre that just
Okay.
goes through the wall.
you know what? I'll take it.
As you do, like, there's just pieces of wood flying back, and you're like, oh god! And you're just running back down the path, getting away from the carnage. So you're down there.
There's
Okay.
bad things everywhere.
And now we're back at the top with Billy.
All right, Billy is gonna say, well, I tried singing, but this ain't working out too well. Or I guess he's more, this isn't working out too well. I can't do this voice much deeper. And he's gonna he was gonna expeditious retreat and go, but he's feeling inspired now. There's more fighting, so he's gonna cast Shield of Faith on himself as his bonus. He's going to draw his short sword, and he's going to try and stab the same bear or the same ogre that Natalia shot.
Okay, so that's that one. Okay, that's the one that's directly to your left.
All right. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. All right. So that's going to be short sword and D4 extra, right?
Yes.
All right. These. Oh, not great on the damage roll. So that's going to be 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And
anything
so,
else?
nope. He's going to say, Chipper, take cover. And Chipper's going to dive down into his backpack again and into his little tiny storm shelter that he has down there.
Yeah, you slash up with your not so short sword because it's not so much a short sword anymore. It's more like a regular sword.
Billy Bob has been enlarged to normal.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Exactly. Okay. Next up is Natalia. So both of
tried
the
and true.
ogres are within 5 feet of you, so any shots would have disadvantage. And now there's also one behind you. That's 10 feet away.
If I was to go after the ogre with my long sword, would my hunter's mark still be in effect? Well, they're right next to me, so I guess I'm just gonna do that thing.
Okay, so you're going to attack the same one that Billy just attacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab.
If you want to hit the one I'm grappling, you would get advantage with your longsword.
She would have to get to the other side of the group. It's currently Tank in front, grappling one, Billy right behind, because Billy was like, I'm going to get behind Tank, and rushed
Got
behind there, and then Natalia, you're behind Billy.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my big robot body is in this way. I'm just too big for this world.
Your bigger robot
Damn,
body.
dude.
Well, that just makes you larger than life.
Hey.
Bow, bow, bow now. Bow now, bow now.
I am not an organic life form.
That's why you're larger than life.
Bow, bow, bow. No, we're gonna go there. Okay, so Natalia, you're going to attack him with the longsword.
One. Okay, so the first one's 22 to hit,
That'll hit.
and the second one's 24 to hit.
Those are both hits. Roll some damage.
Okay. Where? D6. Okay. So the first one's 8 damage, and that's with the my hunter's mark.
Okay, so it's a longsword you have, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a D8 plus your strength plus the D6.
Oh no, it's a short sword. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a short sword. Okay, so yeah, 2D6 plus strength, so that's 8 damage, you said?
It's yeah. It's plus my strength.
Yeah. Or no, your dexterity.
Oh yeah. And it's 8. Is that what I said? 8.
Yeah, 8. Okay, and the second one?
One minute. It's 7.
7 damage. Cool. So you take 2 chunks out of this thing, and you kind of like sigh for a moment as you're like, well, now they're here, so I have to take out the sword. You put the cigarette in their mouth, and just have it sitting out of the side of your mouth, and you just slash as you cut into the side of this thing, and this thing is now looking a little bit more bloodied.
You are
Nice.
so right that I cigarette in my mouth.
No.
It's just chain smoking the entire time.
Because now that you have to have your sword in your hand, you don't have a hand to grab your cigarette, because with the bow, you fire the arrow, and then you just kind of... And then just... It's a cycle, and the ogres are ruining the cycle.
They are.
They are.
Method.
How am I supposed to chain smoke properly if I have to hold a sword?
Right. Are you going to do anything else?
Consider it.
I'm gonna move toward the. Well, I know they're within enough range of me that if I moved, it would give them advantage, right?
They have opportunity attacks.
That's what I meant to say.
But they do have disadvantage in all attacks until their turn again.
I'm trying to think because I feel like I'd rather not be in range for them to attack me, but then if I move, they'll attack me anyway.
Actually,
so
no,
I
because
guess
it was on Billy's turn that he did it, so technically they're not screaming and mad anymore. They don't have disadvantage anymore.
You want to sing a pretty song?
Oh, can I?
Extra.
Can I?
You'd have to use
Would
your
that
action
be-
to do that.
I already used my action. She wouldn't do it as a song. She'd do it as like depressing poetry.
That probably wouldn't work.
She just single spotlight,
Yeah.
cigarette, like the birdies. They have red caps. The red caps are indicative of the soul.
The ogres stop for a moment.
And they're like,
They all do a couple snaps, and they go right back into tapping you.
I am a good poet.
Okay, so now it's the ogres. Okay, so one of them is going to attack Billy, one is going to attack Natalia, and the other one is going to try and break the grapple from Tank. So the first one attacking Billy is going to be a 11, which misses, I'm assuming.
Whoop.
Second one towards Natalia is a 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That's going to be 11, 15 bludgeoning damage as the great club comes smashing down. And another, I'm going to need a contested grapple check from Tank.
he is rolling at disadvantage because he is not only grappled, he's restrained.
Restrained.
Oh, so good.
Well, I rolled a 19 and a 2, so I'm assuming you win.
Yeah, that would be a 24.
Yep.
Oh my
so,
God.
Oh, I did that wrong. 28.
28. Okay.
You're also gigantic.
Yeah, you're almost gigantic. So
Thank
this
you
ogre
for clarifying.
initially might have had a chance of getting out, but in your enlarged state, you're like, nope, and you slam your foot down on him and keep him pinned in place.
My eyes are still flashing red
The fourth one...
because I'm upset.
Yeah. The fourth one is going to attack the bear, which obviously you guys can tell is Aeshlynn, but your characters don't know that, but there's a bear. So, surprise!
My immersion.
That's an 18 to hit,
That will hit.
and that's going to be 13, 17 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
And now it is Tank's turn.
All right, so I got this one fool down on the ground, and now
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
giant, and I'm ready to smash Tokyo, and it's great. So I'm gonna take my one robot and just ogre, sorry, robots on the brain, and drag it with me to get over to fight the one on the right, so not the one that looks as bloodied.
Okay, the one who hasn't been touched yet.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna slug him with my giant fist.
Do it up.
All right, and I'm also using a maneuver as I do so to make
A maneuver.
attack. A maneuver.
Go, Tankzilla.
Okay, so let's see. I got a 16. Is that going to hit?
That is in fact adequate. You do hit.
Oh, okay, great. All right. So let me roll
That's
that.
only adequate.
Jeez.
Let me channel my inner Theo. That is adequate.
Meh. All right, so that'll be 11
Okay.
bludgeoning.
That's the one that
Plus-
didn't take damage yet, right?
Correct. Plus my
Okay.
superiority, so that's another 7.
So 11
Damage
plus 7, so
here.
18 damage.
Yes, and I need him to make a strength saving throw or fall down prone.
What's the DC?
Let's see. A 16.
That's a 21.
Damn it. Well, that's fine.
Oh no.
But you do get a
Since-
good slug right across the
I do.
face.
And since I did so and I have the Tavern Brawler feat, I'm going to use my bonus action to attempt a grapple since I hit him with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
That's so funny. Oh
yes,
my god.
slug him and then
This
try and knock him
character,
over.
I forgot how just amazing he is.
Ridiculous he be. And I
Don't
have
forget your
advantage
D4.
on that.
You get the D4.
I added that for the damage last time. So now I have advantage on this, thank God, because I'm amazing and giant. And so that will make it a 26.
26. So you slug him straight across the face and knock him off guard for a second, and you grab his head and just push it straight to the ground. And now you have another one that's just like, it's restrained right now. He's not fully prone, but you gotta kind of have him like in your midst right now. He's on his knees a little bit, and he's like on one leg, just like and growling at you.
So he is not restrained yet. He's just grappled.
Oh, he's just grappled. Okay, you got him grappled, and he's kind of
But-
there, but he can still swing out and stuff.
But with my second attack, or wait, I haven't used it yet, right? Okay, so my second attack, I'm going to shove him prone, or try to. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Harder.
Push him down, 20.
That's a 17. So yeah, you grab him and he can't resist up against you, and you slam
ground.
his head to the ground. And now you have your foot on one and your hand on the other, and you're playing this weird game of Twister that no one else is joining in on.
Okay, my robo arms are extending and making it work. I'm like this giant cat monster on top of these two. All right. They're both restrained kids.
So you got 2 prone ogres right next to you guys. Next up, Aeshlynn. Or Bearshlyn.
Bearshlyn.
Aeshlynn.
Golly old
right.
Bearshlyn.
Aeshlynn. Oh.
Let's see. All right, so I'm going to go in for my first attack, which will be a 16.
That's a hit.
All right, and then the second one will be a 15.
That's also a hit.
Awesome. So she's going to go in with the one that she's kind of squaring off with.
Yep.
And you see she immediately just lifts up her paw and goes to like rake across his chest. And then as he kind of gets like her claws into like in the meat between the ribs, and she pulls them in and chomps down on his neck with a big old bear chomp. Now I'm going to roll some damage.
Ooh. Bear chomp.
Bear chomp and slash.
So you guys see that this ogre that came bursting through the forest already has a bunch of like slashes and bite marks on him already. So this bear has been going toe to toe with this ogre for a little while now. So
Bearshlyn been fucking him up.
Hell yeah.
looks like this ogre was
Bearshlyn.
kind of caught off guard by this bear.
That'll be 17 damage altogether.
17
Jesus.
damage, nice.
17 bear damage.
By
17
Paylor.
Bear midge. So yeah, again, this like already bleeding and kind of like messed up ogre gets another slash straight across the stomach and the ribs and just gets this big gash in. And as he kind of like reaches backward, like puts his head down for a second and bites him straight in the neck. And you just see all the blood starting to pour out, and this ogre is really not looking too great. Okay. Next up is
Let's
Theo.
go, Bears.
The bears.
Duh, Bears.
Would you say he's barely holding on?
Yes, barely holding on.
After we came barreling through the woods.
It's quite a grisly scene, I should say. Theo, you're up.
We should pause for the dead.
I can bear it right now.
That was beautiful.
I'm actually starting to feel sick. You
So,
guys.
Theo,
Physically ill.
I'm sorry, Bucky. I just feel like right now we're polar opposites.
Celeste, I don't understand. What fur? She's gonna punch me in Philadelphia. You're like, hey, Jonathan. Hey,
Like, this has been a long time coming, Jonathan.
this is
Oh
pretty
my
great. Okay, Theo.
Look, a Celeste never forgets.
No. Celeste will remember this.
You're going in the book.
Theo, you are cowering in the corner. What would you
She can
like to
only
do?
bear so many puns, you guys.
I'm going to start throwing
I'll be-
dice at you from across here.
You can't. I'm an entire country away. There's so much between us.
Is there one that's currently being restrained by Tank?
There
is
are
it
two
just-
currently
There are
being
two.
strained by Tank and Prone.
Okay, they're prone.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're prone
So
and
there's
restrained.
two that are
Yep.
prone and restrained, and there's one that's been taking damage to your left, and there's one that's almost like barely hanging on to your right.
Here we
being
go again.
Attacked by a bear.
Got it.
Well, so they're
We're all
prone
getting
and
punched in
restrained.
Philadelphia.
So so you would get disadvantage from it being prone, but you would
Yeah.
get advantage for it being restrained, so they cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Straight roll.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, sure.
Because advantage and disadvantage just negate each
Yeah, that's
other.
true. Okay.
And then no additional after. Okay. I'm gonna firebolt the one that's being mauled
Okay.
by the grizzly.
Sure. Roll and sack.
It's a grizzly sight. Sorry.
It is a good reset.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's so great having so many people on my
So
side.
that would be a 10, but I'm going to use my ability that I always forget to use, Favored by the Gods.
Ooh.
Oh.
Once per short or long rest, I can roll 2d4 and add it to a attack roll.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
So,
That's
Well, I'll tell you,
sweet.
you hit.
oh, good. Yeah. Well, hold on. I want to see how badly I do the thing.
2.
That's a 3 and a 2, so 5. So it's a 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right.
You needed
And
one more.
because we're super high level, that means I get to do 2d10s.
Ooh.
Where are my d10s?
Didn't you roll 20 on this last time?
Yes.
On one of those? Yeah.
There we go. That's a d10, and That's not a D10. Get out of here. That's a D110.
What?
It's
Ooh.
it's one of these things. The like,
the ones, the
Yeah.
percentile die.
yeah. Obtained from Skull Splitter Dice.
Oh.
It's not 2 10s, but it's close. It's 17.
Nice.
17 damage.
Awesome.
17 fires.
So as you stand there and you're kind of like seeing this ogre in front of you that's being mauled by this bear, the bear takes a huge chunk out of the neck of this thing, and as it does, it turns towards you, and you aim your firebolt right towards the hole in its neck that was just made, and you see as this bolt goes in, and you just see as its neck completely blows off, and its head just goes flying off into the trees near you,
Oh, yeah.
Fatality.
and the bear
And
ends
then
up
from
having
it comes spiders.
no spiders.
Why?
And
Why
there's
would you
spiders.
do that? We were fine in our non-spider experience this week, but no.
The DM takes
Had to
some
go in
notes.
and be all about spiders.
So the bear goes,
Ogres.
the head goes flying off into the trees and kind of like, actually no, it goes flying off and it lands on top of the stump. And then the bear ends up pushing the body of this ogre over and is just on top of it roaring.
Oh yeah, it's hot. Sorry, I couldn't
okay.
help.
So,
Did anybody look like they got beaten the piss out of?
I think both Billy and Natalia took a little bit of damage.
Natalia got hit?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck it. Why not? I swear to God, if we don't take a long rest soon. I'm going to spend my last sorcery point and twin spell healing word at the two of them
Okay.
No.
Nice.
Roll some healing.
because I still have a lot of first level spell slots.
Thank you so much, Fran.
Don't you know way, mate? That's what I do. I drink and I know things, and also I heal things. Oh, well, that's a 4 plus 5, so 9 healing to each of you.
Y'all get 9 hit points back.
Billy looks great.
I
You
probably
always look great, Billy.
Aw.
I have a thing with
Aw,
playing
thank you,
classes that are other classes, and I love being a sorcerer that's a cleric. The best.
All right, that's Theo. We are now back at the top. Billy, you're up.
All right, Billy's gonna try and finish off this this dude right in front of him here.
Okay.
So with the short sword,
Can we call you Mega Billy when you're giant like this?
Mega Billy is rather appropriate. I
No,
think.
Big Billy.
Big Billy Beau Bob Boom.
It's just Billy Beau Bob Boom, but it's all in caps.
That's gonna be a 14 hit.
That's a hit.
Nice. All right.
Don't forget your D4. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Well, I rolled the same thing, except this time the 1 is on the D6, so the 2 was on the D4, so that's another 7 damage.
Another 7. Okay.
That's respectable.
As a bonus action, can Billy sing a couple of bars in his now lower voice?
So sultry.
Technically, the mechanics of it is that you have to use your
Use an action.
to-
Okay. Then he's just he doesn't have anything to do with his bonus action, so he is
I mean,
just
you
gonna...
can technically make a second attack. It would just be the whatever you roll on the dice without your modifier.
Okay. Yeah, Billy will draw the dagger that he's had this entire time with him, and try and stick him.
Go for it.
Oh, nice. That's a 23.
Got a hit.
Oh.
So just the D4, and that's the damage.
2D4.
2D4.
Because you're Mega Billy.
That's right.
Big
Mega.
Billy.
Oh, did you add the D4 to the other hit, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
That's gonna be a 5.
5 damage. Nice.
Yeah, a 4 and a 1 on those D4s.
Nice. All right. So yeah, you take another couple chunks out of this ogre, and he's kind of bleeding a lot and not looking too great now. Next up, Natalia.
Hey, Casey.
yes. I am, you know what?
Oh. Casey, when
What?
I say hey, you say ho. Hey.
Ho?
That is like an 8-second
That is
delay right
more like-
there.
Oh boy.
You guys are frozen on my screen right now. My internet's
no.
being an asshole.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Well, it's your turn. Just say the thing, and we'll hear it, and then you won't hear anything from us for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, just go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do the stabbing.
Do the stabbing.
Okay.
We gotta wait 10 seconds.
Oh,
Casey, I'm just kidding. I love you.
I know.
Just like messing with you.
I
think it caught
know.
up- I think your internet caught up with itself. Awesome.
Oh, it did.
Yay!
Woo!
So it's 14 for the first one.
That's a hit.
And 20 for the second one.
Both hit.
And now, hold on.
If you want to just shout out the numbers, I can add it up for you super fast.
Okay, cool. So 3
Okay.
and 3 and 3. 'cause
6
my
plus
my
your
strength-
modifier.
Yeah, my modifier is 3.
Okay. And then an extra d6.
No, the extra d6 that's why it was 3 3, so it's 9.
Okay,
That
so
one
3
was
threes,
easy.
9.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
9.
9.
6,
Yes.
6.
4, and my modifier
10.
3.
13. Okay. How would you like to kill this ogre?
Woo!
I want to like Dragon's Age style, like jump up on it and stab it through the head.
Okay, so Billy slashes with his short sword, which is not a short sword anymore, and it's actually a little longer, it's almost a long sword. Slashes through and takes the dagger, which is basically the size of a short sword, and stabs it straight into the knee of this ogre and brings him down a bit. You end up using the sword to like run up and stab it in like the chest to pull yourself up, and as you do, pulling the sword out and stabbing it straight into the head, and it falls backwards as you're on top of it, and you pull the sword out of its head and take a nice long drag of your cigarette, feeling accomplished. in your
Damn right.
success.
Duncan, no.
Okay, anything else in your turn? You can move your hunter's mark
No.
as a bonus action.
Oh, yes. I'll move my hunter's mark to one of the other ogres.
Okay, so you have the one on the left that Tank has restrained, and the one on the right that Tank has restrained.
I'm sitting on both of them, just patiently waiting for you. My eyes are green again. I'm looking over at you, Natalia, like I did a good boy.
You did such a good boy. I wish like Natalia was the kind of person who would go over and like pat you on the head, like you did a good boy. But she's not.
But that's okay.
But no.
She,
Okay, so
she says it. She says it with the way she smokes at you.
Mm. It makes a little heart.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's-
yes!
The smoke makes a
blows
little heart.
Oh,
Roll performance.
And Tank is like, that is not good for my circuits.
oh.
Yeah, I'll move it to the one on the left.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Now it is their turn.
They get
technically
disadvantage,
can-
and I get advantage.
True. So they're gonna just try and swing out. One of them is gonna try and swing out and attack Tank, and the other one is
They are restrained, so they
they can't
can't.
attack.
Oh wait, no.
They can if
They
they
can.
disadvantage.
They can.
They've-
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Yep.
So one's gonna try to attack Tank. The other's gonna try to attack Billy. Huh. Huh.
Billy has disappeared into
That's
the
a
ether.
17 and a 2, so that one misses. A Tank. And the second one is a 7. So that also misses. These, like, ogres can't nail any hits anymore. They're just kind of flailing about, and it's easy for you guys to move
I
out
put
of
a
the
little
way.
bit more pressure on them when
Yeah.
they're being squirmy.
All right, so that's their turn.
One of them
Next up
toots.
is Tank.
So I'm basically just gonna hold my action in case they manage to escape somehow.
Okay,
Otherwise, I'm just gonna. I'm good. I'm holding this down for you guys.
cool. Aeshlynn, you're up. Munchy munch bear. over
Oh
there.
boy. Mm-hmm. I had to get a bear snack. All right. She is going to keep slashing. Oh wait. Oh, that's right. That,
That one's dead.
He got it. He got his head blown off.
Yep.
That one
He's
got a
gonna
fire
go
in the
over-
hole.
She's gonna go over to one of the ones that Tank is holding down. Is gonna go
Okay.
slash at it.
So you're gonna
Yay.
run up next to Natalia.
Just like that. Just
These things are big.
Yep. Just like this.
You do have advantage on that.
You have
since it's
advantage on all
melee.
these attacks.
Yep.
Kind of wish I could have
Ooh, first
enlarged
one
mine.
is a natural 20
Ooh.
Get it
Ooh.
done.
from my claws. And then for my bite, that will be a 14.
That'll hit.
Rawr.
Sweet.
So this is
These goobs. Trying to hurt us within their red hat
This
gang.
is the one that's got a little bit of a broken jaw from Tank slamming it across the face.
Oh shit, does that mean these ogres are the Bloods? Oh fuck.
I'm guessing it's the red hats.
Oh no.
We should
Wait,
definitely take their hats.
are we in World War II? Is that what... Are they the French?
That'll be 33 damage altogether.
Jesus Christ.
Tank is just vacantly looking at you.
Oh no!
Yeah, this one that's pinned down, you just kind of like stroll up to it, like casual bear style, like not trying to be put in too much effort, but you got this like bear swag going, and you get up right up next to it, and you just kind of slam your claws straight across it and bite straight down into its neck. And it's bleeding out a lot. You hit a major artery, and it's kind of like
Hashtag swag bear.
Swag bear. A big old bear butt.
Let's get that trending.
I just imagine you now as Baloo from Jungle Book.
Yeah,
But a wild animal.
big old bear butt. All right.
Aeshlynn got those bare necessities.
Oh my
yeah.
god. Those simple bare necessities.
All right, Theo, you're up.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's me, Theo. I don't know what the fuck. God, like there's just the one left. Wait, no, both.
There's two
Oh
left.
no, you killed it. Oh, there's two. Right.
One looks like it's
Get
about to
'em.
die. The other one's just hasn't done anything, and it's just sitting there.
I'm just gonna firebolt the one that is getting mauled
Okay.
again. Just
Yeah, do it.
meticulously one by one.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a 13.
That'll hit.
All right. D10s, don't fail me now.
Don't suck.
Stop me now, cause I'm having a good time.
We're gonna get sued.
Yep, yes we are. We're gonna get sued for 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage.
Oh no.
All right, so yeah, you shoot your firebolt, and you hope to God that the lawyers don't listen to this. And now it is Billy.
So last night when we were raiding, we have a guy who sings, and last night we were like, "No, 2 bars, Connor, 2 bars. That's all you get."
That's it.
So Billy's gonna saunter over to the one that's hurt, and
Okay.
he's going to try and end its misery. So
Go for it.
Does this have the advantage?
It does?
do have the advantage.
It does indeed.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15?
Yeah, darling.
You say you got a 15?
18.
18. That hits.
All right. Short sword coming in. Oh, better damage this time. It's a 6. 10 damage from the short sword.
Okay. So yeah, you just bring your short sword straight down into this thing's head and pull it right out. No longer moving.
Oh, brain.
That's what we call a lobotomy. It's rather gruesome, though. I don't really. Yeah. I can't believe I did that to a living creature. As he takes his dagger and stabs it into the other one.
All right. Roll the
All
hit.
right. That is a natural 20.
Woo! 2d4, double that dice damage.
Bow, 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 bow.
All right, not good so far. That's better. That's going to be 9 total damage.
9 total
9.
damage. All right. Wait, how'd you get 9? Did you double the dice or did you just roll 4?
I just rolled 4d4.
44. Okay, that works too.
Oh, fuck.
9 damage. Cool. All right. Natalia, you're up next.
Sweet. I'm gonna stab. I'm gonna stab a bitch.
Okay. Well, actually, I'll give this to you guys. I could either just roll a check, contested with Tank, to see if he breaks out of the grapple, and if he doesn't, I'll let you guys describe how you dispose of this last ogre for the sake of
Okay.
brevity. All right. Contested
At this
strength check.
point, this is just...
Do you want to actually attack it, Casey, or do you want to just end its misery?
I don't care.
Okay. So roll a constricted.
Whatever the rest of you guys
contested
wanna
strength check.
End him.
Finish him.
What did he get?
Mhm.
So the ogre got a natural 1, so that's not going to happen. So how do you guys dispose of this last ogre?
We punch it and it turns into a baby.
No!
And a baby, and then a voice goes, babality. And then that's the end of that.
And then the bear eats the baby.
Oh, God.
We suplex it so hard it goes into outer space.
Billy's gonna watch all this as he slowly kind of shrinks down, and Chipper comes onto his shoulder, and he's like, "Huh? Isn't nature beautiful?" As like the bear,
You basically are all.
into a baby.
So you're basically all now surrounding this ogre, and like in typical like child bully style, all just like stomping into it. Just like, stop, like all around it. Except for Billy, who's just watching, and Chipper's just kind of like.
Billy's like, "Yes."
Chipper dabs in the corner.
Oh my god! Tiny
I'm
squirrel dab.
I think the best part about that is the implication that Aeshlynn is just like stomping.
Oh yeah, no. Bearslin's on hind legs, just like good. So yeah, you guys
Taking up the legs.
get this thing and just murder it out of its misery. And funnily enough, as you end its life, you guys stand there for a moment and you see the giant forms of these ogres start to shrink and get smaller and smaller and smaller until they turn into very small humanoid creatures.
What the
that are
actual
just kind of sitting there.
I thought you were gonna say spiders.
No, they turn into spiders. And they explode.
Casey, I see your face.
No, they turn into these small humanoid creatures, and I will let you guys make an intelligence check to see if you know what they are.
Sure.
Jonathan, the actual player, knows. Billy may not.
Yep.
That's a 12.
Red hat. Red.
What's another word for a hat?
Yeah, no. Tank is like, I don't know.
Billy's like, fucking
Aeshlynn got a
Yeah.
16.
16?
Nice.
Natalia?
I got a 4.
Theo?
I got an 8.
Okay, so the only one that knows is Bearsling. These are known as redcaps. They are very, very violent little goblin creatures that usually carry around like scythes and try and cut people up, and they have red caps because they are normal caps that they dip in blood to become red of the people that they kill.
Whoa.
Metal
that's
as
messed up.
fuck.
Yeah, red caps are pretty fucking nasty.
She starts trying to explain this to you, but you just.
Right, can we get translate? Why is there a baggy?
She's trying to tell us something. I just know it. She's just trying to let us know.
Does this bear belong to any of you?
No, she is quite a self-possessed druid. She just happens to be in bear form. She cannot.
Oh, right. It's
and then,
a druid. Okay.
She comes and then she's like, "Oh,
Technically,
kind of like."
you wouldn't know that this is Aeshlynn because you guys left Aeshlynn in town.
But we saw her go bear before, right?
You have.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
as far as you guys know, you left
It's a
Aeshlynn in
bear.
town, and this is just a bear.
This bear has
It
some
seems a little suspect, but it's a bear.
Wait, this bear is trying to tell us something important. The bear is trying to tell us that the state must be overthrown.
Where are you getting that from a bear?
Communist bear.
Listen, I understand because bears and Barovians, we are one in this. We are very
Barovians?
similar. Barovians
Billy.
are very.
At the
leaving the
thought
stream.
of the capitalist
Thanks for the
classic,
game.
Billy goes,
Bye.
yeah, collar pull. Family capitalist.
So Aeshlynn, she reverts back to her tiny halfling self, and she's like, "Oh, sorry about that."
Hey,
Oh, Aeshlynn.
Ashlyn, you made it out here.
Yeah, I heard that you guys were coming out here, and I figure we've seen enough trouble. I figured you'd probably be getting into some more, and well, here we are, getting into trouble.
So yeah,
I
Aeshlynn,
was there for the dirty work, half-half. Or low fat, small size fat.
Essentially, you're still
Yeah.
big. You're still a big person.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I may please excuse my current form.
You've gotten quite. Both of you have gotten quite large since I last saw you.
Oh yeah, that's me. Hold on. And Theo just drops the spell.
So yeah, you see
Tank makes a sad grinding sound.
Oh no.
So yeah, you see
It goes small.
You see Aeshlynn, you see the party that you know and love, and you also see another person with you. If you want to describe what Theo looks like, Arch.
Sure. Theo is the prettiest half elf you've ever seen. With long flowing blonde hair that billows in the wind and beautiful green eyes that sparkle like the prettiest lake and ocean stuff. Basically, he's a pretty boy that is not a bard, and he's wearing very fancy traveling attire, and he has a fishing rod. That's his weapon.
I just want to say that I have always, ever since Theo first came about, always pictured Theo as like Fabio, but with elf ears.
That is literally how you described him the first time I played Theo.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So there you go.
I just
Fabio
with
the
elf
half
ears.
elf.
Fabio the half elf.
So Aeshlynn, you were in
Shirtless.
Erasnu for a while
lake.
after they left.
Snoo.
You let them go, or snoo. You watched them go, and while you were there, you were helping the people kind of like get things like repair what happened because there was a big zombie attack there that you guys ended up taking care of, and you kind of like helped the people get back to normal a little bit. And while you were there, another group of adventurers kind of came through and settled down for a while, and you were like, they'll take care of them, it's fine. They seem like nice people, and you kind of wandered back off into the forest to meet up with your friends because you were worried about them and wanted to make sure they were safe.
Yep.
And now you're
And
here.
and now we're all trying to get the hell out together.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Started from the bottom, now the whole team fucking here. Anyway, so now you guys are all reunited and standing in this opening.
Yeah, squad goals.
Yeah.
Billy lets out a celebratory shot from the thunder cannon. Kapow!
Chipper dabs again.
Perhaps that may not have been a wise tactical decision if we inform somebody that we are approaching. There's a cave right behind us, yeah?
Billy is
it's okay.
holding his gun,
Oh.
and his eyes go to the loudener that he attached. It's like,
No, there's just like the boulder. There's like two stumps around you. There's some down trees. There's now a bunch more down trees as the ogre came barreling through them with Aeshlynn. And that's it. There's just dead ogres, which are now red caps laying around you.
Yeah, hey mates, maybe we should
But the
Make
path
it-
continues on.
maybe we should make camp here. I can need to take a breather, maybe like an 8-hour breather.
Yes, sleep would be good.
I kind of used all my magic shit on making y'all big and shit.
Roll.
I have also expended my magic for the day.
Everybody roll a perception check.
Oh dear.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
10.
16.
Also a 16.
I can't see anything
That's
beyond
a
my beauty.
4.
16.
I'm blinded by my own
Three
radio.
16s. So the 316s, you end up hearing a lot of fast movement around you, like things that are like moving in the area around you. You end up seeing eyes watching you from all directions, and in the distance you hear this low moan that kind of seems like it gets closer to you and kind of goes off in the distance for a second. It's just this like pained as it goes off into the distance.
Did
Yeah,
anyone else hear that?
Jeepers, it's a ghost.
Perhaps we are surrounded at this point. Shall we go investigate the source of this noise? Then perhaps we may take a rest.
That sounds like a solid idea there.
I will lead the way.
So you guys continue down the
just
path,
like that. Just
following
Well,
the source of the
I
moaning.
put my arms like that and make that sound and walk ahead.
So you follow the source of the moaning, and after about like 20 to 30 minutes of a walk down this path, eventually you reach an opening. Rounding a bend in the path, you come to a large clearing. The ever-present canopy is open here, yet the sky is the same dismal gray. In the center of the glade is a small cottage of neatly stacked logs with a roof of tidily arranged shingles, grown over with moss on one side. An open cook pit is in the center of the clearing, over which a large cooking pot hangs from a tripod on iron rods.
With the fucking trap.
It sends delicious-smelling steam into the air. The warmth and light of the fire warms you to the bones, temporarily banishing the forest's oppressive gloom. You
What's in the
take an
pot?
educated guess and assume you have arrived at your destination. This is most likely the home of Jenny Greenteeth. As you guys move a little bit forward, you hear that same howl, but a little bit more angry this time. And you hear it more of a, "Oh, you wretched woman!" And as it does, green lights flare from the inside of the cottage, and the door is violently thrown open.
Oh,
The
shit.
ghostly image of a man flies from within the small hut across the glade and disappears into the forest. Following him is an old woman wearing a pretty floral dress, her gray hair pulled back into a neat tight bun and held in place with a long, slender hairpin made of what looks like pale wood. She brandishes a short broom like a club as the ghost retreats. Her face is twisted in a rictus of absolute rage, but as her eyes fall upon you, it grows soft and warm. She hears, "Get back here, you vile pile of ectoplasm! I'll get you, you piece of... Oh, my goodness!
I love her.
Oh, you gave me quite a start there. Please, come in, chill and warm those bones with some tea and bread. Come. And she kind of brushes off back inside, completely calling you guys forward. The door left wide open, and you hear a lot of like clatter and things coming from the inside of the house.
Tanks first.
Yeah.
You should go ahead of me. I'll be rear guard, or I might have to wait outside. I don't think I can fit in there.
That's fine. I can take point here. Chipper, why don't you wait with Tank? And Chipper hops out of the bag and goes and sits on Tank's head as Billy draws his gun and kind of goes in like, ma'am, are you all right in there?
Oh yes. Just come sit. No need for that. No need for that.
Oh,
Come
okay,
sit.
okay. Billy slings his rifle, and
You see, as you like kind of walk in and peer in, like there's a lot of like mess on the floor, but a lot of it is just kind of like floating back into place and correcting itself, as if something is moving all these things on its own. And there's a table. You see basically a nice warm cottage on the inside. There's a fireplace. There's like a nice table, a whole bunch of like cupboards and things that are all organized nicely. And she's kind of like fixing them with magic. And at the nice table, there's seats for each of you. And she's kind of setting up a bunch of like placements. And as you can see on the fireplace, there's a big cauldron bubbling, filled with something. And she's basically setting up the table for you guys to come and sit.
Tink will take a minute at the door after you all have gone in, and he'll turn around and do a K turn and start beeping and kind of slowly backing into the house, like crouching as small as possible, going boop, boop, until he can just like fit in the hallway, and we'll...
Chipper jumps down, gets in front of you, and starts waving like, eh.
Aw.
Like one of the airline.
Yeah. Come on.
Can I add to that? Chipper has the little tiny orange cones that the airline pilots have.
Yeah.
Yep. So, you see this woman. She's kind of like in a fluster right now, kind of organizing and cleaning up the place. And as she gets it all cleaned up, she's like, please, come sit. And she kind of sits down. And in front of you, there's bowls that are filled with what smells like a very warming and delicious soup. She has a bowl filled with all sorts of breads, and she has tea set up for each of you. And she says, come sit.
Oh, this is so kind of you. I haven't had
Of course.
a nice hot meal like this in a while.
So, how are you guys doing?
Well, we've been better. We came out here. Well, actually, now that we found you, we're pretty good. I hear that you may have the power to send us away from this place. So I guess all the horrible things we have seen up to this point Probably worth it. So horrible. And Billy goes like 1,000-yard stare as like he relives the spider.
The spider
exploding
thing.
Oh, yes.
poor
You're
guy's
talking
body.
about the spiders. Yeah. The spiders that were over there, and then you get the ogres, and I know what you guys went through. Yeah. I've been keeping an eye on you guys.
May I ask,
How?
it does not seem safe for a single woman to be residing out in these woods. Have you considered moving where there are more people?
Oh, you are such a dearie for caring about me. Oh, I'm fine out here by myself. This is my forest. This forest belongs to me. Nothing here's gonna hurt me.
Your aesthetic is goals.
Oh, I
So
thank
that
you,
means
dearie.
you kind of home, yeah?
Oh, maybe. I may know some things about that. Is that why you're here?
Yeah, this place kind of sucks. Sorry. Not. Sorry against you. No, it's a lovely forest. Just, yeah, we kind of want to head home.
Yeah, I've been away too long. Last place I was Waterdeep before I caught the ship, and then came out, got teleported out here. I'm not even sure how that happened, but the cosmopolitan nature of Waterdeep is something I would very much like to get back to, at least visit.
I don't know what you just said, but that sounds real good, mate.
Waterdeep is quite nice.
Do you guys have the soup, by the way, and like indulge?
I do not require sustenance.
Billy will taste the soup. Jonathan, the actual player, wonders how much of the soup is comprised of people.
Is the soup
It
good?
tastes like tomato soup.
Soup. Oh my god. Yeah.
So
Tastes
it's
like
red?
tomato soup. It's red soup.
Soylent Red is blood.
It's chunky red soup.
Of course it is.
Okay, is it actually soup?
Billy
Yeah.
takes in the herbs, and it reminds him of home a little bit.
Theo, roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, actually, that's not that bad. I'm proficient in those.
Maybe it's how hungry you are.
That's a natty.
Yeah.
It's soup. It's just soup. It's a little spicy, but it's good.
Okay. All right.
Would you have cried? Would he have cried from the spicy if he failed his constitution?
Yeah, he probably would have been caught off guard and went, oh,
Oh,
coughed for a
Tabasco.
minute. Didn't.
Oh,
Ramen's done that to me. I had a spicy ramen, and initially it was like,
Yeah, soup down the
it
wrong
wasn't one of
pipe.
the Taiwanese ones, was it? Those things will kill you.
Yeah, spicy soup down the wrong pipe. No, thank you.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, no, the
yeah,
soup is good. The bread is like really good and soft, and the tea is absolutely delicious.
God, I'm so
It's
hungry now.
refreshing.
Bucky, you're making me hungry. Shut up.
Sorry.
Stop it. Stop
have to
it.
order
I mean, I'm
pizza
good.
now.
I had a whole pint of Ben and Jerry, so I'm fine.
I want real food now.
So I will say that while you guys are here, if you want to, you could take the benefits of a short rest and
Woo!
roll some hit dice if you want.
Does
You
nothing.
guys
for
are
me.
talking. As you guys are conversing, though, you hear that moan again coming from the woods. That, and as you do, I would like everybody to make an insight check.
Insights.
Not great with
Sorry.
people.
Bucky, you're just way too good at that ghostly moan, and it
know.
worries me.
I
16
got-
for Billy.
I got to be good at something because Josh is so good at making door sound effects.
That fair.
We all get one.
Relatable. I got an 8.
Okay.
This soup is really fucking good,
I
guys.
got a
Really,
6.
really good. Okay.
Human emotions confuse me.
Was it perception or investigation?
Insight.
Oh, insight. 14.
13 for me.
Okay, so Aeshlynn, Billy, and Talia. Theo, you are like in this soup nonstop. Tank, you're kind of like looking around at all the stuff and like worried about making sure you fit in this room. But the rest of you notice as you hear that howl, you look at this woman, Janie Greenteeth, and you notice that her face is kind of in a scowl looking out towards where the source of the sound is coming from, and her fists are clenched really, really tightly, as if she's pretty upset by what she's hearing.
Ma'am, what about that voice is bothering you? I know it's just like in general it is troublesome, but specifically, is it more troublesome for you?
Oh, you're such a dearie for worrying about me. Well, me and that creature have a history. So, shortly after this forest transitioned to this place, that blasted ghost showed up. It wandered aimlessly for a long time and only recently became bold enough to try and attack me. However, that ghost is a man I am very familiar with. His name is Talaric Dowrin. He was once an arrogant, rich lord of some sort from Flan.
Oh yeah, those suck.
Everybody not from Barovia, roll me a history check.
I'm gonna say Tank has no recollection or memory of history at all.
Yeah.
So.
That's a natural 1.
Nice.
So that
Hey.
makes it an
That's some really good soup.
Nice.
The bread
Sage,
just
you're muted.
All right, well, I had to change my headphones because my Bluetooth ones were dying. What were we rolling?
History check.
Ooh, okay. 18.
And
I
Theo?
got a 10.
10. Okay, so
So smart.
Aeshlynn, you recall Flan, the place, back in Faerun. It was a town, and you actually recognize the name as well of Talaric Dowrin. He was the former Lord Protector of Flan, and the father of Anavar Dowrin, the last to hold the post before a man named Ector Brahms assumed the post of Lord Regent. You also recall that the tale goes, Talaric led a host of woodsmen on an excursion into the Quivering Forest, and they were never returned.
oh my.
She
Oh, God.
she looks really deep in thought for a second, and then she goes, "Oh, wait a minute!" And she retells all of this information to you guys.
And she's like, right, that's right. He was a arrogant and rich lord of some sort. Now, he's a dead arrogant former lord. I will admit, this is partially my fault. Actually, it's completely my fault. I spent a good long time making sure he suffered endlessly for what he did. But I do not regret what I did. By the end, he was begging me to end his life, so I would have been wrong. It would have been wrong of me not to oblige.
That's
Billy reflects on how he just murdered a bunch of red caps. That certainly can be understandable, I guess. He also remembers about the time that he put his gun right to the head of a combatant and missed.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. But is there any way we can? Yeah, you seem troubled, and we came here to ask a mighty big favor. Can we? Is that something we can deal with for you? Maybe an exchange of passage?
That's actually completely something you can help me with. Well, I could, of course, remove this problem myself, but I feel like it would be better if y'all did it. And if you do this for me, I'll help y'all with that little question you guys are thinking about asking me. And, as a little bonus, I can use some of my arcane prowess on you here.
Arcane prowess in what way do you mean?
Well, I can heal you if y'all are hurt.
Yeah, it's not so much I'm hurt. I just need some, I need to take a breather. I've got, my magic's kind of running on empty.
Oh, you mean you need to take a rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get you that.
Can I just go to sleep in the corner?
Well, no, I need this problem taken care of now, sweetie.
Oh.
You cannot have your sorcery points.
I think we all could agree that we'd be much more effective at dealing with this problem if we're all fighting fit and ready. And I would like to make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Nice.
Tank is just looking at his fist, contemplating if he can grapple a ghost. Or not.
I got a 21.
Nadia's looking at.
Okay. She says, all right, I'll tell you what. The travel to get to this place is about a half a day north of here. Y'all can sleep outside. Y'all be safe. I'll make sure the forest doesn't attack you. You can rest out there. Just try to keep your heads down. I can't control everything in the forest, of course.
That seems fair. And she looks to all of you guys.
Yeah, I think so. And actually, we can catch up on how you put the initial hurtings on that bear. I'm sure that's a fascinating tale.
I will set up a perimeter, and then T.A.N.K rolls out to start rolling circles.
Nadia's just looking at Jenny Greenteeth. Is it Greenteeth?
Greenteeth, yep.
Yeah, she's looking at her with like heart eyes. This is an old lady that like controls a forest full of ghosts and tortured a rich person to death. Like this is her fucking hero.
So,
I'd do anything
she
for
says, "So y'all gonna do this for me? Do we have a deal?"
you. Destroy the ghost of a rich man who is evil.
Well,
I would prefer to do nothing else.
I would like you to put him to rest. If you destroy him, he might come back, but I would like you to put him to rest.
Yeah, how we do
Oh,
that?
I don't know if I can do that.
I just
but
want
I
him
will
out
do
of my
best.
hair.
Well, how do we
That's
put him
fine.
to rest?
We can certainly try and figure that out.
Y'all
Of
are
course.
smart. Y'all can figure it out. I believe in you. I have faith in you.
Yeah, I'm not really a cleric, so like I
I
can't
do not know why.
do the whole.
You don't have to be a cleric to put someone to rest. You could figure it out.
Yeah, we just have to find what is bothering him, and maybe do him a solid. I know, Nadia, that might not be what you want to do, like
She
something
scowls.
magnanimous like that. Yeah, I know, but that might solve the problem.
Fine, if we must help the rich man's ghost.
Well, great. Wonderful. So, I'll say it again. So you guys know, to get to where I killed Talaric, you have to travel about a half a day's north of here, and you'll see it. You can't miss it. And then, while you're all there, figure out how to deal with that situation so I don't have to deal with that uppity anymore. That'd be great. And as a thank you, here, take this with you. And she kind of like reaches into a satchel at her side, and she pulls out a larger, nicer red potion. And she puts it on the table and says, "Y'all can take that with you. Use that for your benefit if you need it. But for now, I'm going to need y'all to go outside and sleep out there." Sound good?
Yeah, great.
Great.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you. And she starts like moving all the bowls and stuff. It's like, "All right, well, off you go." And she like pushes you all out the cottage and she like slams the door shut.
Damn, girl.
What you got going on in there?
She's torturing rich people to death.
She's got some plans.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Nadia's gonna want to leave now. I think she's gonna want to like start
Jenny Greenteeth
coming.
is a strong, independent woman.
That's true.
I
She
might
don't
want to
need a
like
That is
listen. Nadia don't want to be her man. Nadia want to be her apprentice.
Oh no, Nadia might stay here when we all go.
Nadia's
for a
like,
bit.
can I please be your apprentice? Teach me how to properly torture the rich.
Who knows, maybe in the next game when you guys level up a little bit and are a higher level, Nadia might have some levels in Warlock and be a little bit of a witch.
Well, if you stay
I mean, that's on you, so that just depends.
because you own T.A.N.K. So.
All right, so
T.A.N.K owns T.A.N.K self.
I'll let you guys take a long rest. You guys are protected by Jenny Greenteeth and all of her stuff. You guys get a nice rest in, and
Woo!
the morning comes, and you guys prepare yourselves, and you start to set off towards your destination.
Tomorrow comes.
I have all my things, guys.
Woo, same.
I can
I
be
can-
big again.
I can give you more steroids. I mean spells.
Give me 1 second.
Chipper or Billy, sensing kind of how bothered Nadia would be about not just straight up murdering this guy, Chipper's gonna go over and like as you're sleeping, is just gonna like snuggle next to you.
Oh.
Chipper's gonna look so fucking cute.
Casey, you muted.
I said, "Aw, that's so sweet. Chipper's the best."
And then leaves a little.
I can imagine
thought
Nadia
aside.
while like kind of petting Chipper and going to sleep. Yes, the patriarchy is so bad. Let me tell you about the benefit of communism,
Oh my.
little comrade.
Communist squirrels.
You wake up. They wake up. You guys all wake up, and Chipper's just like wearing a little like.
Beret.
Yeah.
He's got a Rage Against the Machine shirt with the giant star on it.
Oh my god.
He's wearing he's wearing a hammer and sickle now.
Oh dear. Oh no.
I have converted him to the cause.
So we'll wait for Celeste to get back so we can continue on with the journey, because I don't want any of you guys to miss this description.
Unacceptable. How dare you?
So we'll take a moment here and how you guys feeling tonight?
Oh,
I'm kind of drunk.
Hey, that's the spirit.
Sniffly.
Little sniff. Same. Yeah,
I'm hungry.
I got my green tea.
Thanks, Bucky.
Sorry, that
No,
I had to give a good
seriously, Zuppa Toscana soup is one of my favorites. Oh no, not Zuppa Toscana. Just like tomatoes, like tomato Florentine soup is one of my favorites.
So good.
There's a place that's like a local chain that makes a really, really good tomato soup.
I really
So
want-
now I may have to order pizza from a different local chain that's garbage, but I love it so much.
Yeah, I could go for some tomato soup and grilled cheese right now.
Oh my!
I wish
love-
there were pizza places open right now.
Yeah, I love garbage pizza.
Oh, this place is like. This was the place that would be in the coupon books that we got in college.
Oh,
So we would all get like a large pizza and like a little Coke,
Yep.
and that was watered down.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Casey, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just
Okay,
standing up so I could. I'm going off camera so I could sneeze and blow my nose.
Gotcha. Okay, all good.
No, let's see that. Our immersion, Casey.
Yeah.
We need all the snotty goodness. All right.
As I sniffle loudly into your ears for the next hour and a half.
So you guys wake up from your slumber feeling refreshed and protected. Jenny Greenteeth stays in her hut, and you guys kind of assume that she doesn't want to be bothered. And you pack yourselves up, get yourselves ready, and venture off north where she told you. About 6 hours later, you guys travel through, you end up finding a path, and you find that the path leads towards somewhere. Breaking through the trees, you find yourself amidst pure carnage. Though the path widens a bit, it would be barely wide enough for a wagon to pass through without its paint getting scratched off. But that is not what makes this place exceptional. Dozens of mutilated bodies lay about the area, the air almost black with clouds of buzzing flies. The ground has soaked through with blood and offal, creating a bloody muck that sucks to and clings to your boots with each step.
Jesus Christ.
Most
What
of the
the
bodies are
shit?
commoners in common clothing, but one stands in stark contrast to the rest of them. The body has been strung up high into a tree and appears to have been flayed and disemboweled. The only part of his body not subjected to this torment is his face, handsome and almost regal. A length of slender, pale wood appears to have been driven through his chest. Everybody make a investigation check.
Okay, I thought you were about to say like Constitution save.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
make one of those
same.
too if you really want to.
Okay, you know, Billy's gonna make one.
I got a 9 for investigation.
Yeah, I
All right.
can't smell, so I think I'm okay, but
Yeah, no.
Well, Billy is just he's kind of taken in by the horror here, but he rolls an 18.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Nice.
I also got an 18.
All right.
I got an 11.
11. So Billy and Natalia, or Nadia.
Either way.
It's gross, the sight before you, but you kind of look around and there's not as much of a smell as you would think there would be. Oddly enough, these bodies, you think about the story and you're like, wait a minute. The story that Aeshlynn said was, that happened a while back. That happened maybe like a year or two ago. These bodies should be rotted and gross, but they look like they've only died a couple days ago. There's blood still like pouring out of them, and they look a little fresh, which is weird.
Uh-oh.
Is there some sort of like tomfuckery here where things are moving more slowly or fastly, depending?
Maybe.
Chronomancy is not a specialty of Billy's, but can he make like an Arcana check to see if there's anything like magical happening? Hold on. If you guys give me a moment, I can see if I can detect magic around here.
Yes, do it.
Right. And Billy is going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Nice.
as you get yourself ready, you start getting the things ready for the ritual, and you sit for a little while. You end up casting Detect Magic, and yeah, you get a sense that there is some kind of magic fuckery going on in the area. It's pretty powerful, but you're not quite sure. It's not really coming from a specific place. It's kind of just all around. Something's kind of like keeping these bodies the way they are.
Yeah, there's definitely a force imposing its magical will on these bodies and having them not rot. They like we've seen, they appear to be freshly killed.
And as you're ending that description, without warning, the flies disperse. And a heartbeat later, a horrible wail fills the area of just... And as it does, at the end of the path, a man draws into view, ghostly and translucent, his once fine clothes trailing behind him in ribbons as his entrails drag silently on the forest floor beneath his feet. Leave this place.
so good.
Leave this place. The hag does not suffer trespass into her domain.
I'm sorry, that was a hag?
No, this is the ghost appearing before you.
No. He was referring to a hag. Oh, is he referring to Miss Greenteeth?
Yes, he's most definitely referring to
That
Jenny.
horrible woman.
Agree to disagree.
Thank you, Nadia, for that. That was a conceit. I understand.
Yes.
I did it for you.
Thank you.
See, she's supposed to be sending us home, yeah, and you're kind of in the way of it.
Tell me, do any of you come from Faerun?
Billy slowly raises his hand, and a little squirrel paw sticks out.
Do you know
wait a
Flan?
minute.
Do you know of Flan and what happened? What happened to my people?
I don't, but I believe Aeshlynn over there does.
Oh yeah, I was just talking about this the other day, and she relays.
she relates.
Well, you know the story of him. Not necessarily maybe what happened to Flan.
Oh,
but you know of what happened to him. Like, you know Flan was a place and you heard the story of this person. But not necessarily what happened to Flan. If you want to roll another history check, maybe you might know.
11.
11? You're not quite sure.
Yeah, she's like, I only remember the bit about you. Sorry.
I hope my people are okay. Why are you here?
Well, the hag that you refer to has promised us a way back to Faerun, in exchange for, for quite frankly, sir, putting you to rest. Now,
You're working with her.
Well, so I feel like that we can come to a mutual agreement. You are disturbed by her. We want to go home. I think there's a way we can help each other. You're clearly concerned about your kin. Could we check up on them? Flan is a long way away, but we could, if it puts you to rest, sir, you could definitely try and accommodate.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, no. That's a 6.
Oh, no.
You see as he kind of narrows his eyes and says, you decide to work closely with an evil woman like her. How could I ever trust you?
Let me ask you. What makes you say she's evil, other than that she tortured and killed you?
That exact thing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Billy at this point is going to produce his signet ring. That's the symbol of his nobility, and he's be like, "So, I am from a noble house, and I feel for you, but in this case, I do need to get home to see about my family, and maybe in the course of that, we can check in on your kin as well. Or what do you feel like you need from this, aside from
with the
from
showing
giving
of your sign of nobility, and I'm going to award you for that because that was kind of clever. With showing him your status in the world, I'm going to allow you to make another persuasion check. It normally would have been with disadvantage, but since you showed him the ring and kind of like...
And before you do, Aeshlynn says, "Oh, you always say just the right thing, and she will cast guidance on you so that you can add a d4."
D4. All right. Oh, damn! That was a 4. So that is going to be 15.
Okay. You see his
Thank
scowl. You see his scowl kind of drop a little bit, and he says, "All right, I understand.
I
You
know.
need to see-
Yeah, it sucks.
you have
He
people
goes
you need to protect."
into drunk friend mode. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible.
If you can get to Flan and see what happened to my people, I would very much appreciate it. But if you really need to put me to rest, I'm not quite sure what you can do.
I mean, you want me to tell you a bedtime story?
I don't really know if that's
Tank-
going to work.
I'm
Tank
really
sort
good
of
at
raises
storytelling.
his fist.
What are you going to do with your fists?
The only thing I know how to do. I don't know. Help me out.
It's
No,
okay.
thank-
Hank, it's okay.
He says, I mean, the only thing I can honestly think of is my family. They were followers of Bane. And they always said that any member of the family that should be put to rest through cremation. I would like all of you to roll a religion check.
Happily.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
now I roll a fucking 19 on the
That's not where my
super
dice are.
important persuasion check. Oh no, I gotta roll double digits on that or single digits on that shit.
Where is the dice
Only
that's been
through the
doing
grace
good?
of guidance did that fucking succeed. But no, on the religion check, 19.
Jonathan, your salt feeds me.
Dirty 20.
Okay,
So bad.
I
Just
got
so
19.
19. Aeshlynn?
Oh, 22.
22?
I know all about Jesus
So
and stuff.
Tank?
A 5.
A 5. All right.
Tank has
so-
never heard of anything before.
So yeah.
Tank don't do
Also
religion.
a fucking 22 because of this goddamn.
Hold on. Let me
Good, I'm good.
Pull this out because
Fine.
I gotta look it up really quick.
Dice jail.
Hold
No,
on.
no, I want to. I want to
Back now.
this die.
Just
Jonathan,
fickle.
This is
I'm
a
getting
Tito
you.
die. This is a fucking grape Tito die.
Jonathan, I'm getting you for Christmas. I'm going to order you one of those like little tiny dice gels they make on Etsy.
I have a friend who 3D printed me 2.
Oh, then
He-
never mind.
No, you can still. I mean, I don't have it at home. I have it at my buddy's place where I store all my gaming shit. But
I just feel like every time we game, you like desperately need a dice gel for your
I
dice.
do.
So most of you, except for
I
all of
put-
you except for Tank,
Oh,
recognize the name Bane. You recognize
Burn.
this as Burn. You recognize him as a lawful evil god of tyranny.
oh,
Who
good.
is not a good dude. But with that,
Cremation.
and since you know about what he is, and with your really fucking good rolls, you recollect that there is a process for followers of Bane that they follow through, which is usually a ritual. It takes about 10 minutes and involves burning of the bodies. And while the body is burning, you do this ritual, and their souls are put to rest wherever they may go. Probably in hell, because they're evil.
No, I
Well, they're
don't know.
lawful evil, so they probably like that shit.
No, maybe.
They go to Gotham.
Throw the body.
Born in the darkness.
Throw the body at me, then I can hellish rebuke it, and it just everything's fine.
Yeah, I could just firebolt it, just
Throw
Can
the
can we do that caper? That sounds fun.
He says, so, yes, I can tell you that, but I would appreciate it if you could potentially get my body out of this disgusting and embarrassing position.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Oh, sure.
I have a question.
Yes.
Oh no.
Why this happened a long time ago, right?
Yes. Well, what is
Why-
time anymore?
Well, why particularly are bodies still preserved? Is this doing of Jenny Greenteeth, or is this something else?
I don't
The
know the
important
answers
question.
to everything, but she is a vile woman and probably had left some dark evil magic behind when this happened.
Do you know by any chance why she went after you? Like, if obviously you're a very good dude, and she says this with the utter restraint, trying very hard not to roll her eyes. So she takes a very big cigarette drag after saying that.
Roll a deception check.
Very good.
That'd be
dude.
very bad.
That's pretty great.
No nicotine buffs to
Advantage.
that.
She just looks so cool. Can she have advantage?
That's a straight 14.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Oh, she was saying that she thought that she was telling him that he was a cool dude. So obviously, why would Jenny Greenteeth go after him? She wants to
Oh.
see what he thinks happened.
Well, we were ambushed by her. We came into this forest to strike a deal with her, and she struck us down. She apparently did not like us being here in her forest.
And did she ever tell? Is that what she told you when she was torturing you?
She did not say much.
I feel like
She
if I was
too
torturing
busy
someone, I would tell them
carving
why.
me from the inside out.
T.A.N.K is just gonna go over there and get this body down.
Yeah, I feel like if I was torturing someone, I would tell them why I was torturing them. That just seems counterproductive to the point of torture.
I mean,
I
you can
don't-
kind of assume that Jenny was just having a good time.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, none of this is damaging
Yeah.
her life. You found Jenny fangirldom
So,
at
yeah,
all.
You take the moment.
This all
like,
seems
oh, yeah.
on brand.
So you guys take the body down and you lay it out, kind of like put it as neatly together as you can. And one of you guys will have to do the ritual.
I
Sure.
feel like, yeah, Aeshlynn can get assistance from Billy's going to help Aeshlynn do it.
Okay. So
I
Aeshlynn-
do have ritual casting.
Oh, so does Billy.
well,
Or
it's not really a
Billy's
spell.
got-
It's more of a
Yeah.
it's more of a like a ritual in the terms of like laying a body to rest. It's not a spell. It's more of just a like I can't think. It's like a last rites kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm also blessed by the gods.
So Aeshlynn, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And how are you guys? Are you guys doing it just to him? Are you gonna do it to the rest of the bodies? What are you doing?
We're definitely gonna. Actually, before we start the ritual, I would like to investigate the bodies and see if anyone else is wearing any other like, pendants with symbols of Paylor, or whatever.
Praise the sun.
No, pretty much you just see them wearing like typical commoners' clothes. There's a couple like discarded and bloodied weapons and things that are like thrown about, but it's mostly just like common folk.
Because I don't want all of these people to like have the last rites for a religion they didn't believe in. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, is there any way we can tell if these if the others were followers of Bane, or if they need something else?
I mean, just cremating a body doesn't necessarily have to be a Bane ritual. You could do the Bane ritual for him, but I mean for them, you can just. burn
Oh,
the
okay,
bodies
yeah,
and it's
no,
fine if you
definitely
want.
cremate all of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the ritual involves burning a body, but you could do the ritual on him. But if you also wanted to burn the other bodies, you could as well.
Yeah, we should probably remove all this carnage.
So yeah, you
Yeah.
Road.
So you end up
Yeah.
like kind of sorting the bodies as you do.
Gryffindor, Ravenclaw.
Give me 1 second.
They're all slithering. Who are we kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in Barovia? Must be
Yeah.
a Slytherin.
Definitely Slytherin.
The Hufflepuffs, they all died as soon as they came in. They were way too tempting.
Their poor
Those
hearts couldn't
poor-
handle it.
Tank, where are you when this is happening?
I think I'm gonna watch the road out of here,
Okay.
just in case anybody comes.
So you're going to be back
Sneaking
a little
up.
bit.
Mhm.
Natalia, where are you?
Sitting on a rock near some corpses, chain smoking.
So there's no big rocks here. There's like the big giant tree that the dude was hanging from. There's a couple stumps off towards the sides, and then there's some like broken, rotted logs that are just sitting out that you could probably sit on.
Something like close enough to them, but I just want like for the like aesthetic feel that she's just sitting amongst the corpses, chain smoking.
Okay.
She's watching. She doesn't. Being because Billy asked her to. She's not being an asshole about this whole process. So
Aw.
her answer to like the fact that they're doing a nice thing for someone that she doesn't know but has decided is an asshole is she's just straight up like, I'm over here, I am causing no trouble, I am not involved.
Well,
Well, there are sure a lot of corpses here.
Theo, what are you doing?
I don't know. Is there a stream? Can I go fishing?
No, there's no. It's just an area that's kind of gross because there's a lot of blood everywhere.
Can I pull out Tinder and go catfishing?
Ooh.
No.
Oh boy.
How are you catfishing? Are you pretending that you're a full elf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got him. I am obviously a devoted worshiper
So,
of.
just like, where are you standing when this ritual's happening?
Probably near it, just
Near it?
watching. Theo is first and foremost a storyteller, and this will be a great story to tell
Cool. Okay, so
when he gets shit faced at the bars back home. Yeah, so there I was. They were doing this ritual. What? They were slitting each other's throats. There's blood everywhere.
yeah, you
I do not
guys-
bleed.
So yeah, you
They were
kind of
drawing
like.
a whole bunch of pentagrams in the ground. It was weird, mate.
So yeah, you kind
So
of like
what-
set the bodies all up in a row. You set down Talaric's body right in front of you, and through the use of magic and so forth, you kind of like firebolt some of the bodies. You set the bodies up in flames, and Aeshlynn, you sit down and you begin the ritual. Ritual takes shark bait. Hoo ha ha. So you begin the ritual. The ritual is going to take about 10 minutes.
Okay.
As you reach the 9-minute mark,
Uh-oh.
Roll initiative.
Ooh.
hold on.
I'm ready to grab my dice.
Una, McCoy. What is that?
The ghost of
Una, McCoy,
Talaric
Mr.
is
Column
just kind of
Fantasy.
floating.
Yes, thank you.
The ghost of Talaric is just kind of floating in the foreground, like behind his body, just watching this happen. You hear a shuffling noise, and the sound of booted feet moving in the muck. You notice as the bodies before you, 3 of the bodies, start to stand up. Their body's still burning, but they stand up and start moving towards you.
No, 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 no.
From the left, in a very deep and gross part of the mud, you see a creature crawl out. And Natalia, right behind you, a creature bursts out of the mud from underneath you. These 2 creatures, pale, like thin skin, long like tongues that slither down past probably their stomachs. Huge,
Oh, like the
long
things that we
fangs.
fought in the house before. The
Yes,
ghouls.
but a little bit more powerful than those.
Mm.
And they have long, nasty claws. They look kind of like them, but they look a little bit more substantial.
Ghastly.
Yes, quite ghastly. They get up and
The
they
first ones
start
were ghoulish.
moving towards you. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Woohoo!
Oh.
All right.
Meta
Aeshlynn,
puns.
you have to try and focus on the ritual, because
Yep.
if you stop, the ritual breaks, and you have to
Yep.
start all over again.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
And here I thought it was going to be so easy to put this guy to rest.
Oh, it seems so easy.
More the fool me.
All right,
Oh,
so
That is good.
Tank.
I only got a 9.
9. Theo.
22.
22. Billy.
5.
Nice. Natalia.
14.
14. Aeshlynn.
Celeste, I'm just trying to single white female you. I also got a 9.
What are you doing? Stop.
Jesus,
God.
watch out.
Why are there 2 Celestes on here now? It's weird.
Huh. So bizarre.
Weird.
Ashlyn just starts imitating Tank as a bear. Like doing the robot as like a bear.
I do
need
not
to
do
ca-
that.
Do I need
Single-
to spell if they're the same person?
Single metallic robot.
I'm all alone. It's me, Tank. I'm the only one. Poor Tank.
Okay,
Now I just imagine Tank singing the end song of Portal 2.
Tank and Aeshlynn, what are your dexterity modifiers?
3.
3.
Both are
It's
3
the
again.
same.
So, all right, so I'll just put Tank
You
first.
can
again.
go first, Tank.
Okay.
This one. I missed one. Oh yeah. Really. Okay. Okay. So at the top of the round is Theo.
Hi. Second verse, same as the first. Twin spell, enlarge.
Yay! This is my favorite.
Big Tank and Big Billy.
Oh, hot damn. This
Oh
is
no,
your
you're gonna
jam.
do different this time, or you're gonna get the same
Okay,
people?
no, you do. Yeah. Do you.
Well, because it's either enlarge or haste. No, I feel like enlarge gets more use, gets more mileage. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm gonna enlarge Tank and sorry, Billy, you had yours. Not Natalia.
Me?
Yeah, so you and Tank are
We're giant!
massive. Yeah, you're big. You got the
So,
muscles.
yeah, you
If I
Natalia,
Probably
you
better
take
on
a
Casey. She makes more damage rolls.
you take a swig of your cigarette, and all of a sudden you're a lot bigger than you remember, and your cigarette's actually bigger too. It's like really fucking weird. And probably giving you more cancer than you originally were getting.
Oh no!
But then you immediately kind of like step and break through the rotted log that you're standing on. You're standing there just like,
It went from
shit.
cigarette to cigar.
basically, yeah, you're now smoking a cigar.
It is much more fancy.
No, I do not like this. This is very, no.
Very strong flavor.
Actually, no, because it's
It's
Natalia,
it's
instead of it
suddenly
getting
fun.
bigger, it actually just gets longer. Like it's one of those
Yeah.
like fancier long cigarettes. Yeah.
Suddenly she's got like one of those like 1920s cigarette holders. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, why did I not have this before?
This is so great.
This is amazing.
Okay, so Theo, that's you.
That
Anything
is
else?
me. I'm gonna move to a location where I don't think that I'm gonna get attacked by bad things.
Okay, so currently there's a gas to your left,
Uh-huh.
gas to your right on the other side of a thing, and then 3 corpses that are on fire, all working their way towards you.
And
So
here I am
move
stuck in the middle.
Oh,
a
you
little bit
you said it before I could.
Gas to the left of me, zombies to the right. Here I am. So
That's-
you're gonna move back towards where Tank is.
Yeah, let's go with that. When in doubt, go towards Tank.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're back
Pretty good.
towards next to Tank, and you're like, oh. Ah.
Yeah, could you go do the thing? Yeah.
You run under Tank's legs, and you just kind of go right behind him.
Yeah, he looks down at you. He's like, "Thank you. This is most advantageous."
just a thumbs up from underneath. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now these ghasts go. One of them is going to move up to
Oh no, they're Pokemons.
run over towards Theo.
No, stop it. Protect.
The other one is right behind Natalia. So the one behind
Trying.
Natalia is going to attack with its claws.
Big meaty claws.
Get out of my head, Arch.
That's a 21 to hit.
Against me?
That hits me.
That hits.
Oh.
That's gonna be
Okay.
boop-ba-doo. 7,
I thought that was
10
me.
slashing damage.
That's easy
And I
math.
need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. I forgot about that part. Oh, wait, I'm a half elf. Never mind, I'm fine. I think.
21.
Okay. So you feel as this creature slashes at you, as if your body gets a little tense for a moment, but in your big form, you kind of shake it off and your newfound strength to kind of like keep hold of yourself. The other one is going to attack.
Wait, hold on. Isn't Hellish Rebuke an action if someone attacks me?
Reaction.
That
It's a
I can
reaction.
do once per.
So yes.
It's a reaction if someone attacks me. I'll fuck him. I'm Hellish Rebuking that motherfucker for slashing me.
So
I may be using it earlier, but I'm really into everything's on fire and I'm into it.
Hell yeah, that's hot.
What do it's dexterity? You have to make a
Hellish
dexterity saving throw.
Rebuke. Can I please press the spell? Make a dexterity saving throw.
420 rebuke it.
It's lit. Okay. So dexterity. What's the DC?
The save DC is 12.
12. It hits a 12. So it takes half damage.
Okay, hold on.
Half damage.
I happen to have 2d10 right here.
2d10s.
So that was a 12.
12 half
takes
to 6 fire damage. Cool. So yeah, everything's on fire, and now you get this guy a little bit on fire as well.
Burn, you motherfucker.
Okay. The other one is going to try and slash out towards Theo,
No, stop.
and that's a 23 to hit.
Ow.
It's like they don't even see me.
Oh, they don't want to even look at you. They're going towards the squishy ones.
No, stop.
That's going to be 13 slashing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I think, do I get advantage because I'm a half elf? I know there was a thing with that.
Let me double check.
I'll just take this break to note that I was texting my friend about what we're doing, and she says, "Ha ha, that's ridiculous. Isn't this a Barovia game?"
Yes.
Your Fate ancestry gives you advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep.
It's in the ghast's claw poison descriptor. Because I remember using them when
Ghasts.
Ah.
Oh no, it's in the actual description of the ghast itself. It's not actually in the move.
Oh.
It's in like the description. Which is weird. They should kind of put that in the spell. It's the attack itself. But since it is in the description, to give some backstory, the Origin of Ghouls, basically, I think it was a person or something, ended up like being a follower of Orcus and then consumed the flesh of a person. He was the first person to consume the flesh of another being, and as a reward, Orcus turned him into the first ghoul, and he spent his time basically creating other ghouls. After a while, there was a big war with the Knoll Lord, Yenogu. Orcus did not come to the aid of this person and tried to get help from the elven gods. One of the elven gods ended up taking pity on him and then accepted him and kept watch on him. And because of that situation, elves were granted immunity to the paralytic touch of ghouls and ghasts. So I'll say that for the sake of this, that you are immune to that.
My lore knowledge helped. Being a nerd helped.
Yay!
Nerd power!
All right, so you do not get affected by that, but that is the end of their turn. Now it is Natalia's turn. There is a ghast right behind you, and you are large, Nadia.
Good. I want to be large, Nadia.
Oh, wait,
What does being large get me?
You get an extra D4 to your attack damage.
An advantage on all strength checks and saves.
Right.
Excellent. Now I'm going to stab the one I tried to turn on fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on him first.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
So that first one was an 8.
That's a miss.
8 total?
Yeah.
Rip.
because I got a 9. Or no, I'm sorry, I got a 2. My brain is not working now. Hold on. 19 was the second one.
That hits.
Okay, cool.
So that's 2d6 plus a d4 plus your modifier. So you could just read out the numbers.
Hold on, I'm rolling them all together. 5, 3, 4, and my modifier is 3.
15 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, you take a chunk out of this thing. You kind of like slice its tongue a bit, and it's kind of bleeding out of the front, and blood's kind of just going everywhere, and it's kind of like staring at you. Tank.
Why are you so good at those noises? I'm scared.
So these things are a medium size.
Yes, they are.
Okay, sweet. So one is attacking Arch, so right there, yeah.
Yeah, you're currently right next to you.
Save me.
Great. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. Grapple check. It's probably
Yep.
gonna fail.
Yep.
What you got?
22.
Yep. You just kind of walk over and
I
pluck
pick
it
them up
and you're holding
in
it.
my
And
hands.
this thing is like, kind of like now trying to claw at you and break the grip.
Okay. And then where is the next closest one to me?
The next one is over towards Nadia, so you take a step that way. It's about 20 feet to your right.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and take, before I move, I'm going to use my second attack to make it restrained. So I'm just going to drag it along on the ground.
Okay, so you bring it down, you start dragging, and you're going to walk over towards the other one?
Yeah, so technically it still gets to try and save against this too.
Okay.
Becoming restrained now. So I got a 19.
That's an 18.
Okay. All right, so it is restrained. And then I'm going to move the 20 feet over to where the other one is. And then I'm going to action surge and then grab that one.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Yes. 20, not natural.
Yeah.
All this advantage from being huge is the best thing that ever
You
happened.
grab this one too.
God, seriously.
And then I'm going to go ahead and try and restrain that one. Great. An 18. Oh, wait. Advantage. I forgot. No, 18.
17. So it is restrained.
Okay, so now I have them actually both picked up in my hands.
Yeah,
Completely restrained.
You're now, once again, you have them both picked up and you are King Konging it again.
Yes. Sweet. And then that is that.
Cool. All right. That's Tank. Aeshlynn, you are going to continue to focus on the ritual because
Yes.
you are essentially 10 rounds away from having it being done. Billy, you're up.
All right. Billy is going to be like, Ashley, I got this. I'll lay down some covering fire for you. And he's going to draw his thunder cannon. And so Tank has 2 of them down.
Tank has 2 of them down, and there's currently 3 zombies in front of you.
All right. Billy is going to cast Shield of Faith.
Mhm.
So as his bonus action. And then he is going to draw and fire his thunder cannon at the closest ghast.
I just
The ghasts
imagine.
are actually currently both pinned down behind
Okay,
a downed log.
So just the one of the zombies then.
Okay. So the closest zombie is 10 feet to your right.
Okay. That's going to be a 9.
That hits.
Oh, wow.
They're zombies. They're slow and sluggish and not good at anything.
All right.
Made of poo-poo rat.
Basically.
Ha!
So 10 damage.
Okay. What type of damage is your shot?
It is, let's see. So 6 of it, or I'm sorry, 7 of it is piercing.
Okay.
And 3 of it is thunder.
Okay, cool. So you end up shooting this thing, and so it's 10 damage total.
Yes.
So it's that one. Okay, so you end up shooting it, and the bullet hits right into it, and you kind of see it like shake for a moment as the thunder effect kind of like rattles its bones, and it's still kind of like moving towards you.
Oh my! And Billy is going to back up. So the zombie's 10 feet away from him. Is there any space between him and Aeshlynn, or is he like right next to Aeshlynn?
You're right next to Aeshlynn because you were helping with the ritual. So I put you guys right next to each other.
All right, he's just gonna. That's a bad idea. He's gonna go up and just like immediately engage this thing.
Okay. So you run up. There's one to the right, and there's two to the left. So if anything, I'll say that you move in front of Aeshlynn to try and like defend from anyone coming in.
Yep, he's gonna drop his thunder cannon and draw his dagger and short sword.
Cool. So Aeshlynn, you are sitting there concentrating on the spell as hard as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now it's the zombies. They are on fire, so I'm going to have them take fire damage every turn because you set them all on fire. Okay. Okay, so one of them, the one that you just shot, is going to run up to you, Billy. Another one that is going to stumble up to you. And the other one is going to stumble up to Aeshlynn. Oh god, they have a lot of attacks. Okay.
Get that concentration.
The ones that are going up against Billy are going to attack first. First with a bite. And that's going to miss. And then 2 claw attacks. That's a 13 to hit, which I'm assuming misses.
That does miss.
And a 20 to hit.
That manages to hit.
Okay, so that's going to be 2 slashing damage. The other one is a 13, a 12, and an 11. So those all miss. Aeshlynn. That's a 15 to hit.
Hits exactly.
An 8 and a 7. So 1 hit against you with the bite. You take 4 piercing damage as this thing bites into you, and I need you to make a constitution or concentration check. Which is, I believe, your Constitution. It's a saving throw, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
16.
You pass fine. You take a bite and you kind of weather through it, and you kind of give side eye to this zombie that's now gnawing on you, but you're still holding strong. You kind of flex your muscles a little tighter, and like try and use the muscle strength to like pop its teeth out of your side.
Well, she's reciting shitty Latin.
Basically. What languages do you speak, by the way?
She speaks Common, Elven, Halfling, and Druidic.
Druidic. Okay. I'll just say it's a common ritual. You're speaking it in common. Okay. Back at the top with Theo.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Just
Hey, how are you? How you doing?
kind of wounded.
I took the guy away from you, so
I do appreciate that.
should be okay now. He's in my hand.
Yeah.
You're basically now all by yourself in the back, just like, oh.
And in fact, I'm singing all by myself.
Yeah.
All right. Are they considered restrained yet?
They are restrained and prone.
Fuck, the same shit. Okay. Arr.
So it would just be a normal roll.
Yeah. Because I don't... We've been over this last time.
Unless you come up and hit it with a melee within 5 feet.
So there's currently T.A.N.K and Natalia to the right that are taking care of the ghasts. And then to the left is Aeshlynn trying to concentrate on a ritual with a zombie currently biting her neck. And Billy,
okay.
Billy in the front with a sword and dagger out trying to fend off 2 at the same time.
Okay, see, zombie, that's bad. Okay. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna go stand... Yeah, I'm gonna bait the zombie that's currently attacking Aeshlynn is the name, right?
Okay, so you move a little bit closer and off to the side.
I'm gonna get into melee range with it, but not just yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch, then get in melee range.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be on disadvantage when I cast it, but I do want to make it attack me and not her.
Okay.
Yay.
So, is it a dex save?
It is a ranged attack.
Oh, it's a ranged attack.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is 2d8.
Tahoo D8.
That is 8 damage in total.
Okay.
And it can't regain HPs until the start of my next turn. And it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
I see that. Nice.
And I'm gonna try to bait it into attacking me.
So that was 8 damage total. I'm gonna have it roll a check to see if it's now enticed by you.
If it helps, I have a +5 charisma, which means I am so attractive.
It says,
That it wants to bite me.
I mean, it does understand the languages it knew in life, so do you want to say something to it to try and, as you chill touch it, is there something you want to say to it? Because it can't understand you.
Yeah, your mother was a whore and your father smelled the elderberries.
Oh dear. Wow.
Oh, lordy.
Vicious.
Okay, roll a
If only I had the vicious mockery cantrip.
roll an intimidation check.
Ooh. Can I roll persuasion?
Intimidation. You're trying to intimidate it to pull it away.
Were you gonna persuade it
Get
that
it.
its mom is a whore?
I believe you now.
I'm assuming
That
it's
is a
20.
natty.
Yeah,
That
it's a
is
natty.
a 25.
Yeah, it rolled a 2. So, yeah, it releases its grip on Aeshlynn and turns towards you and just goes... As you kind of hear bones in its body start to crack.
That sounded
You
horrible.
take that back.
I should not be making all these noises.
Oh
But
my god.
Yeah,
that
you motherfucker.
sounded exactly
for the
like-
D&D. Okay, so... Okay,
What's
you
up?
going to do anything else, Theo?
Did Ash take some damage?
She took like 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
took a
not
little
a
bit
big
of
deal.
damage.
And then Nadia took some damage too, yeah. Yeah, why not? I'll spend a sorcery point to twin spell healing word on the two of them.
Cool.
Thanks,
You
friendo.
can heal them up.
So
Thank you.
you're gonna get some healing. You're gonna get 8, in fact.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, nice.
I rolled a 3 and my modifier is +5.
Nice.
So 8 HPs to Ash and Nadia.
Okay.
Yay!
So now the guests go. One of them is going to try and lash out at Tank with disadvantage.
Sure.
The claws.
Sure.
Boop. And,
Claw.
boop. And that's going to be a no because
Just
Tank
like
has
Ash
all the
earlier,
armor
just-
class. What's your armor class, by the way?
20.
20. Okay. Yep. That misses. The other one is going to try and
Tank.
slash out
Tank.
towards Natalia.
I don't do any damage. That's not what I'm built for.
That's going to be a 15 to hit. Is
Stop
a hit.
hurt me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Just exactly. You said 15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That D6 just stood on its side. What the fuck? So that's another 10 damage,
Haunted D6.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, the ghast in my hand attacked her?
The one that's on the right, that's still next to her, kind of like lashed out, and it ended up
What a jerk.
catching her with its claw.
Leave me alone. I'm just trying to live my life and smoke a cigarette.
Very long cigarette.
One of those is going to end the other one. No.
Yep.
I got cocked. Hold on.
One of these
Okay,
things will
cool.
kill you. One will be now. One will be in the future, maybe.
Listen, tieflings are immune to tobacco poisoning.
Is that true?
Also a racial feature.
Yeah, 100%. Greg Tito told me himself.
Cannot die of cancer.
Oh wow.
Casey, I know that tieflings in your game were immune to spicy food, but
Yeah, I know. I like making tieflings immune to anything that has to do with fire. In my head, I'm like, oh, well, they're basically made of fire.
Petition to change the name of tieflings to spicy boys and girls.
Spicy boys.
Listen,
Spicy people.
they're hot,
some
hot
of you
people.
have direct lines to certain people at Wizards, so you could put that petition in front of the right people.
I'll talk to Greg.
Wait, that was hold on, that
Talk
was
to
a-
Greg,
that was
who will
a-
talk to Jeremy.
That was a 3.
Ooh, so yeah, you end up getting nicked in the leg, and its claw actually sinks into you, and it, for some reason, you just feel like you can't move. You're really big now, and you just feel stuck.
Oh, I'm paralyzed.
You are paralyzed. Okay. Next up is Natalia. So make a saving throw at the end of your turn. Another Constitution saving throw.
So I can't move anyway, so I guess just make the saving throw.
Yeah, you make a
I
saving
can't,
throw at
like-
the end of your turn. So you can't really do anything, so you have to make the saving throw at the end of the turn.
Well, so then the end, I make the saving throw on end of my turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just clarifying.
Yeah.
This dice is not being good. I'm throwing in dice gel. I'm going to use another dice. And that one gave me a nat 20. So.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, you kind of for a brief moment are like, and then just break out of it, and now you're fucking pissed. But that is unfortunately the end of your turn. Now it is Tank's turn.
Is there a large patch of fire anywhere? Just like burning that it
It's
could.
closer towards where Aeshlynn and Billy are. There's
Okay.
some bodies on
Is that-
fire, and there's a bunch of corpses that are still ablaze.
Is that within like 30 feet?
Yeah, you can like barrel through this rotted log here and just kind of move forward towards it.
So I want to drag these chuckleheads over there and stick their faces in the fire.
Okay. So you kind of
Just
pick
keep-
them all up.
I'm okay.
Stop burning
walk
yourself.
over.
Stop burning yourself.
Oh shit.
Oh, does that hurt? Oh no.
Tank.
Tank actually owns the world's
So you
smallest.
kind of pick them up and you
Yeah.
throw them in the fire. So I will say that I'll give him the same amount of damage I'm giving the other. The other.
Oh, and I
zombies
want
every
to
turn.
hold him in the fire. So if I take damage too, that's
Yeah.
fine. But I want to keep the
So-
grapple on it.
All
Just
of you
drag him into
take.
it.
All three of you take 5 fire damage.
Okay. Worth it. It's hilarious. Not that Tank has a sense of humor, but it's okay.
Ha ha
Cool.
ha.
So you're basically holding these down, and now you're actually grilling them.
Oh,
So
Oh no! It comes full circle.
and that's a callback. Okay, so next up is Aeshlynn. You are still focusing on the ritual, but
Yep.
because of that, because that seems super boring, I will give you the opportunity to do something within reason. If you can think of something.
Okay.
Like you're focusing on this ritual and doing it, there is a zombie still right next to you. So that you can there's actually 3 zombies in your area. Billy's in front of you, and Tank is not Tank, Theo is right behind you.
I got you back.
I'll give you a split second to like cast a spell quick, and then go right back into the ritual fast enough so you don't have to like.
Ooh, let's see.
Because I hate the idea of making a person have to leave the fun for the sake of a whole ritual.
I'm gonna conjure animals.
Nice. Nice.
Do it. What are you gonna conjure?
10 porcupines.
Is that woodland beings?
Summon woofs. A bunch of
Oh,
woofs.
conjure animals. Okay.
Woofos.
Conjure animals. You can choose.
Just summon a bunch of pugs.
You can choose one beast. One beast.
No,
of a
summon
challenge rating-
Travis.
One beast of a challenge rating 2 or lower. 2 beasts of challenge rating 1. 4
Travis,
beasts
go get
of
'em.
1/2 or lower, and 8 beasts of 1/4 or lower.
So she's gonna summon. 4 beasts. They will be.
Travises.
Poor Travises. Go get him, Travis. Get him. Rawr.
So 4
Rawr.
1/2.
Yeah.
She's gonna summon 4 black bears.
Oh. Nice.
On theme, on brand.
Oh yes.
All right, let me find the black bears for a second.
Oh wait, they're
Black
1/2.
They are 1/2. So
Oh
you
yeah,
can
4.
summon
Oh yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah. They're 1/2. There we go. Yeah. So she's gonna summon 4 little black bears.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are sitting there, and in the brief moment, you see Aeshlynn stop the ritual, go under her breath, and then just like from the ground, from the ground itself, like the mud kind of like transforms and turns into these bears that are kind of covered in like bloody mud, and they look kind of gnarled and vicious.
It's blood, but BLUD.
Yeah, blood.
Blood.
Blood. Okay, so you summon them. Do they go immediately?
I think they roll their own initiative, right?
Do they? Let me look at the fucking spell.
They take the form of beasts and appear in unoccupied spaces that you can see
Roll
within
initiative
range.
for the
Choose one of the
summoned
following
creatures as a
options.
group. They could choose. Yeah, you know what? Roll initiative. For them.
I roll initiative for them.
Okay.
Then they act on their own turn.
Roll for initiative.
I was gonna say they could just take your spot in the initiative so that you can focus on the ritual.
13.
Okay. 13. So that's going to be. Okay, so black bear. Cool. So that's going to be your turn. Next up is Billy.
All right, Billy is going to. Can Billy reach the zombie that's up on Aeshlynn?
It's right behind you.
Okay, yeah. Billy's going to turn his focus on that one.
Okay.
And it's going to try and stab it with his short sword.
Okay. Go for it.
Shiv it.
Nice.
Shiv it.
19.
That's a hit.
All right, so he is going to get just one of these. 8 damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to try and shank it with the dagger.
Is that piercing damage, I'm assuming?
It is piercing, yeah.
Okay.
And then dagger time, even higher, 25.
Okay.
And then just this D4. Don't fuck me. Is that a... Oh, that's a 3. Okay. Fonts is a little weird. So 3 damage with the dagger.
Cool. So yeah, you successfully slash and stab this thing. It's looking a little rough. It's looking like it's kind of holding on for dear life at this point. But
And he's like,
standing.
yeah, come here, you undead bastard. Fight me. Fight me.
I also got to place these bears here now. Jesus Christ. There's like clusterfuck over here.
Bear bears. Oh.
One.
Bear, 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 bear.
Bear.
Everywhere. So goddamn many.
It's a little melee conflagration here. It's a furball at some
Oh, it's within 60 feet. So technically you get to place them anywhere, so I'll put them in strategic places for you.
Sweet.
Ring of bears.
Basically, that's what it is.
Game of bears.
Like, there's a ring
was
of
brought
bears
into this
now.
party, we had to make some accommodations. It was the bear claws.
Yep. Wow.
I'm drunk
Hearing
as
that
fuck.
It's a ring of bears makes me think of like a fairy ring.
Okay, so
And
there's
you know how
basically
like,
now
you're not supposed to go on fairy rings or they steal you? The bears will steal you.
there's a ring of bears around you guys now.
I fell into a burning ring of bears.
Bears. Doing bears.
These zombies
bear.
are very
We
confused
should
now.
probably stop.
All right, so it's Billy. So now the zombies are gonna go.
It's okay, it's a party.
So the one that Theo convinced is now looking at Theo and is going to attempt to attack him
With disadvantage.
with all the disadvantage. That's very good because that would have hit, but now it's a 5.
Yep. You know it? No.
And the second one is a 15 to hit,
Oh, just barely misses.
and the last one is a 9. So those all miss. The second one sees all these bears around him. Is going to probably attack one of them and just distracted by the bears. So it's going to attack one of the bears 3 times. That's going to be a natural 20,
The Cleveland Bears.
a 7,
Nope.
and a
Chicago
Fuck.
bear.
17.
I corrected myself there. It was one of those cities. I knew.
So 2 of them
I don't know
hit, I'm
sports.
assuming.
Sports,
So the first one is the natural 20, so it's 2, 4, 5 piercing damage. And the claw attack is 7 slashing damage.
Okay, cool. Got 7
That's
HP left.
bear number 2. The other one is going to try and try to attack Aeshlynn.
No, stop.
But
that's
why?
Gonna be boop,
Why though?
8,
But it's so cute.
Uh-huh.
12,
Not a chance.
and 21.
Yes.
Oh, but
That is 3 slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Choo, 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 15.
15. So yeah, you're still holding strong. This claw attack, it cuts into you, but with your confidence of your bear brethren around you, you feel like there's
Yes.
nothing that can stop
My
you.
children.
Bolstered by bears.
feast, children.
The alliteration is real. Okay, so
Children,
we
you are
are
hungry.
Hungry. Eat.
So Theo, you're up again.
Hey, how's it going? So there's a zombie Zabroni right in front of me.
Yes, there is.
Lamborino.
There's a zombie in
Yes.
front of you, a bear to your left, and Aeshlynn to your right.
Here I am.
Stuck
Yep,
in the
I'm gonna
middle with
keep doing
bears.
that. All right.
What you got?
I'm gonna Misty Step on this action. Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay.
Sorry, Ash, you're on your own.
It's all right.
So I'm gonna move you back to where you were before.
Sure.
Okay.
And then Firebolt.
Okay. So you're gonna firebolt the one that's looking rough, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. Roll attack.
16 plus 8.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
24.
Yeah, that was 24. I knew that. I was testing you. You failed.
Sorry.
You get a B. All right.
Man.
D10,
B for
2D10s,
bears.
Be for
Big money.
bear.
no whammies.
Stop.
It's the best grade.
Okay, well, that's 19 fire damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Nice.
Yeah, you misty step away and you're like, boop, and it just explodes.
This metal dice, let me tell you, constantly rolling 10s.
So yeah, you see this. Oh wait, I forgot to have them roll fire damage because they all took fire damage. So that's 1 fire damage.
It burns so good.
So yeah, this zombie that's on fire is now in pieces and on fire as you shoot your firebolt out and you basically blow it the fuck up because it's super fragile and it's a zombie and it's dying anyway. Now
I
it's
blow
dead.
its phone up.
Yep.
Oh,
it
we're
got,
all dying.
It got doxed.
With
So
fire
now-
emoji.
Except for
Fire
Tank.
emojis.
You slide into its DMs.
Tank doesn't die. I am inorganic.
All right, so now the ghasts go. They're going to take some fire damage.
Yeah.
They take 5 fire damage.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
This is very satisfying.
Okay. So they're both now going to just slash out at Tank. Actually, one of them's going to try and attack a bear. It's going to attack a different bear than the one that already got hit. So that one is going to roll a natural 20 and another natural 20.
What the fuck?
And the other one is against Tank is going to miss. So
Damn.
that's going to be 2d6. Oh, God. That's 10 slashing damage. And the bear has to roll a constitution saving throw.
Oh, did really well. Got a 17.
Okay, yeah. The bear is not paralyzed. So that's their turn. Natalia, you're up. So now you're
Heck
standing
yeah.
on this broken, rotted log. The guests have been taken away from you. And now you're just, like, standing off towards the side away from everything. And there's a bunch of fire and killing going on.
I want to be part of this killing. Is the gas that had my hunter's mark on it dead yet?
Not yet, but it's not looking great.
Plink, plink,
Okay, so that's
bitch.
going to be in 2 normal attacks because it is prone and restrained.
Pop,
Disadvantage and advantage, so just 2 normal attacks.
Norms.
So that first one is a 9,
That's a hit.
and the second one is a 16.
Just roll the damage on the first one first.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. 2d6 and 1d4.
Yep.
Because you're giant.
So 2, 1, 4, and 3.
2, 1, 4, 3, 3, 7, 10 damage.
It did.
Not yet.
When you're
Okay.
rolling so hot, the police coming for you.
Yep.
So the second one is 16
That's a hit,
to hit.
and that kills it. It had 1 HP left. So yeah, you
Nice.
see this one gassed creature just reach out and slash the bear next to it, and you're like, oh, hell no. And you just shoot 2 arrows, and they both go on either side of Tank's beefy metal arm, and just right into its head. And
You
it
do
is
not-
out and now burning.
You do not disrespect bears. Bears are the national animal of Barovia.
Yeah, protect bear.
Which is really strange because there's not that many bears in Barovia. There's like none.
And
There are like
Mostly-
5 here right now.
Yeah. That were
I
summoned.
found all of them.
Yeah. The bears showed up and they were like, "We hate this place. Please send us back."
Also, I'm going to take my bonus action and move my hunter's mark to one of the other ghasts.
Okay. There's
I can't
only
do
one
anything
other
with
ghast left.
that this round, but
Yeah. Okay. So you put it on the other ghast. Okay. Now the bears get to go.
Whee! Oh boy. So, all right.
You got 4 bears.
I got 4 bears. They are all just going to attack whatever is closest to them.
Okay. So there's 3 of them close to one zombie and the other one close to the other zombie.
All right. So, all right. So, all right. I'll roll for the first one to go after one of the 3.
Yep.
That's gonna go. And it's got some bites and claws.
Yes, it does.
Bites and claws and bites and claws. That will be a 14 and a 13 to hit.
That's both hit.
Sweet. Let's see what's 2d4s, 4 claws, and a d6. All right.
Just do me a favor and roll that damage once at a time. I'm assuming this is slashing damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 altogether.
Altogether, what is the damage separately?
Oh, it is 5.
Actually, no, it doesn't matter because it's all at one time. So that's fine. So yeah, you do 10 damage. And as you do, the bear slashes and one of the arms of this zombie gets ripped off and thrown to the ground. And as you see it, the claw is actually stuck in the ground and it's still moving. And it's just sitting next to the zombie. So I'm actually gonna put that here.
Grody.
Okay. Next bear.
Bear number 2.
I can't bear the suspense.
Oh,
We don't need to start
bear
that
number
again.
2 did very well.
Don't we, Celeste?
No, we don't. We do not.
Are you sure?
I'm just so sure.
We need
Both
to
of
just
its
put these
attacks
to
are
bed.
definitely hitting.
AKA hibernation.
No.
Man, you're really just fighting this tooth and nail, huh?
Tooth and claw.
Tooth and claw.
14 damage
Oh
altogether.
my god.
14
Number
damage. Okay. Jesus. This time... Oh, God.
They're getting curb stomped.
Getting
So
cub
this time,
stomped.
the first one took off its arm. The second bear slashes and takes off his head.
Oh god.
And the head lands on the log next to it. Oh god. What does it do? Oh, okay, cool. So there's a head now sitting next to it. Last one.
All right, the last one's gonna go. Now that one's been decapitated, it's gonna go over to.
It's been disarmed and decapitated.
Yes, it's gonna go. The bear number 3 is gonna go over to the other lone bear and attack that zombie.
Well, if your bear 3 moves, it'll get an attack of opportunity from the zombie.
Oh, from the rest of. Oh, that's fine. It's gonna run away.
That's fine. It'll make an attack. Oh, that's cocked. That's a 22. And that's gonna be... It takes 5 slashing damage. As
Okay.
it, reaches out towards it.
Does it have to make a con save?
No, because that's not a ghast.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. All right. So it's gonna run over there. Zombie attack.
Okay.
Get fucked.
Rah, rah, rah.
Let's see. Its bite is 22,
That'll hit.
and then its claws is an 11
Okay. To hit or damage?
to hit.
Okay, that's both hit.
Sweet.
Bam.
Go, my furry friends. Ooh, let's see. 5, 9 plus 4 is 13.
13.
From bear number 3.
This time it pulls off one of its arms as it brings down. So that was 15 damage, you said?
13.
13. Okay.
And last but not least, bear number 4. Whoa, fuck yeah, these guys are all awesome. Yeah, it's 19 and a 17.
Those both hit.
Great. 6, 10, 12 damage.
12 damage. That one. These guys don't have. Okay. So yeah, the bear ends up. The two bears together, one of them rips off the arm, and the other one rips off the other arm. And then both of them together kind of come, like, leap on it at the same time, push it to the ground, and just start raking it apart. And just ripping it to shreds.
My children. You see Aeshlynn is holding in gleeful.
And Billy, this is happening right next to you. Like, there are two bears just ripping this zombie.
God.
This zombie that's on fire to shreds in front of you.
Well, that certainly narrows down the list
amazing.
of targets here.
Okay, so now it is Tank's turn.
Okay.
Tank, you take 4 fire damage.
Okay. So the gas one is down.
One is dead, and the other one is still in your grip in the fire.
So I have a free hand, you
You
say?
do have a free hand.
Punch him!
So I'm going to. Hey, yeah. How many zombies are left? Are they all dead yet?
There's one zombie left. One zombie, one gassed.
At the gas.
Okay. I'm gonna just go over to the general area where the zombie is, but not so the gas in my hand is within 5 feet of anybody. And then I'm gonna go ahead and
Use it as a club.
yeah, I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna punch it, like put it out of its misery there. So, but maybe my second attack will. So I'm gonna go ahead and do. All right, we'll roll a hit first. Okay, 24.
That'll hit.
Okay, and I'm gonna also do a commander's strike.
Honestly, you probably don't have to, but you can if you want to.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's see. 7 damage. I don't do a
So,
lot of damage.
You walk over, you kind of walk around the party and where the bears are, holding the gas like up so it can't reach anything. And you walk over, you're kind of like holding it by its throat and like up in the air, and it's kind of like just clawing at you.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
crazily.
no.
And you walk over to where that zombie's head is, sitting on one of the rotted down logs, and you just kind of smash it with your hand, and you smash the head into like a pulp. And as you smash its head, the rest of the body just kind of falls over and starts to burn.
Okay,
Nice.
so that's squished, and then I'm just gonna I'm gonna punch the guy I'm holding.
Okay.
They're gonna be like, oh, and then just hold him out and go.
Yeah.
Poof.
Smash. And then you just punch the gas in the head.
Yeah. Okay, an 18.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that'll be an 11.
11. Okay, so
And I'll use my. Can I have used my commander's strike on that one
Sure.
instead? Okay, so that'll add 5 more from my superiority dice.
Okay.
And then Natalia, you can use a reaction to attack it right now.
Yes, I will.
Do it.
Nice.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it a stab.
Oh, and this gas does have Hunter's Mark on it because you moved it.
Yes, I did.
Woo!
So that's
With advantage. Because
I didn't roll my
it's not prone right now, so it's being held up, so you do have advantage because it is. Oh wait, it's not restrained anymore, so it's just grappled.
No, it is still technically prone. I don't know. How.
Okay, you just like dragged it on the ground the whole way. All right, so
I
then
think-
it's just
I
a
mean,
normal attack.
Even if it's in my hand, though, it's still prone. Grappling's weird.
Grappling is weird.
It's weird.
12.
To hit? Yeah, it hits. Oh wait, no, that does not hit. It has a 13 armor class.
Oh wait, no, not 12 to hit. What's wrong with me? I rolled the damage and not.
Oh, okay, just roll the d20. And if
I'm
you
sorry, my
hit,
brain's
then-
getting a little bit foggy because it's getting late. That got cocked. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Okay. 25 to hit.
25 to hit. Yeah, I'll use the 12 damage. So Tank just goes pull and throws the gas straight up in the air, and as it gives you the opportunity to aim your arrow straight up and straight through its head. And as it
Yeah,
does, it
dude.
comes back and hits the ground and just starts burning because it was sitting in a fire and it caught on flame.
Nice.
And there are now a
Excellent.
bunch of burning bodies all sitting around you. And as you see everything get quiet, Aeshlynn finishes the ritual, and the ghost form of Talaric fades from view.
Oh.
And everything is quiet.
A little too quiet, I think. No, this is.
Is it the right amount of quiet?
It's the right amount of quiet. You guys
Just
took care
right.
of everybody. Yeah. So it's the afternoon right now. I'm assuming you guys are gonna head back,
Yes.
Yep.
clear things up.
Should we bring back something to perhaps prove that we completed our mission?
Oh, that's an excellent idea. Very, very tactical.
I
think that she will know.
The gas heads.
I think that she will know.
Hmm.
She seemed to know everything we did when we were in the forest, so I
Oh,
believe.
that's a good point.
Does he have like
I'm
on
sure
the body?
She will know what we've done.
Was there a signet ring or a dagger or something?
Yeah, he's got like a signet ring on as a status. You take that.
I'll just grab it with my giant hands.
Okay. Pick it up.
Suck it from the ashes.
After the ending of the ritual, you guys revert back to your normal forms. And you guys spend another half of the day making your way back to Jenny's hut. As you guys get there, the door opens wide, and she says, "Y'all did so good! Y'all did it!
Fucking creep.
I'm so proud of you!"
Right. It was kind of terrible though. This whole place is just awful.
Oh, well, thank you.
I,
I made it myself.
right. Yeah, I mean, listen, like, it's nice here and all that, but like, I mean, it's kind. Can we go home?
All right. Y'all held up your end of the bargain. Come on in. I'll explain some things. So you all head into the hut, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys
Uh-huh.
sit down.
Yeah.
You sit down. She'll serve you tea again because she's polite. She's a polite hag. And she says,
I do not require sustenance. I inform her again.
So, unfortunately, I'm not 100% on how to leave. But I've come to understand its grasp on this forest and all things held within. The fuck did I write?
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
I didn't
read off
proofread
my
this shit
notes.
at all. I fucked up my notes. It's fine. I can,
Nice
however,
little notes.
so I don't completely understand how to leave. I can, however, give you something to help you get closer to the answers you need. There is a place you can go to gather information. There is a place that exists in this realm that was created by a group of mages with good hearts and good intentions. It's real gross. Their goal was to remove the powers of evil and entomb them within the walls of their creation. Slowly but surely, the minds of the mages became corrupted by the very things they tried to remove from Barovia. However, their knowledge still resides there. In your current state, I wouldn't go there. If the powerful wizards that live there were not able to defend themselves against the influence of evil, y'all don't stand a chance. Learn more about this place from a distance and fully prepare yourselves before entering. If there is a chance of discovering how to leave Barovia, it's definitely going to be at the Amber Temple. And that is where we are going to end this game.
No, Bucky, no.
So next year,
Rude.
Rude.
y'all are going to the Amber Temple, baby.
Hooray!
That
I don't
is
know what
not
that is. But it
it's
doesn't
not-
sound good.
good.
It's not a
So-
great place.
I will say, for the purposes of this, it will be several months later that you guys will head to the temple. You guys will basically be going on your own ways to like level up, learn some things, get more powerful. When you guys do go to the Amber Temple, you will be level 8.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So you are going to level up to level 8.
Holy. Cannoli.
We're going to work out the logistics because I'm going to work with you all personally to give you guys some special little items and things that you can use at your disposal. That's why I kind of need a little bit of time to get this all together because I'm essentially using both the actual module and the Adventurers League game to make a different version of the Amber Temple.
Cool.
Neat.
That's
So the Amber Temple, for those of you who haven't played Strahd, is the worst.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But
It's
gonna
the
be
actual.
fun.
It's so bad.
So if you guys are going to find an answer to
I'm
leaving
excited.
Barovia, it's probably going to be there. We will level you guys up. We'll get you guys some nice new abilities and items and stuff. And we will pick this up at the beginning of next year when we can figure out what to make that happen.
Oh man,
Woo!
next year.
Woo!
So yeah, let's do some signing off. Jonathan, why don't you start off? Where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at road_block. You can find me on Instagram at roadblock actual. And every week you can find me as Jonathan the Magimuscular on the Dungeon Drunks podcast. And that's at Dungeon Drunks on Instagram and on Twitter, and then at Dungeon_Drunks for Instagram.
All right, Celeste.
Hi, everybody. I'm Celeste Konowich. You can find me on Twitter at @CKonowich. You can also check out my stuff where I DM for the Venture Maidens podcast, which is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. So check that out on Twitter at Venture Maidens, on Spotify, iTunes, wherever podcasts are free. I'm also the co-host for DMnastics, so you can check that out over at the Dungeon Block channel. And on Mondays, every alt Mondays, you can find me live streaming on Twitch on the Nerd Immersion channel. So that's me.
Sage.
So much. So busy. I'm one of the players on Venture Maidens. I am Cara Brynhilde the Barbarian. Yes, so you can find me there every other Wednesday when we stream on Twitch, 7:30 PST. And yeah, follow me, Staff of Sage, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff.
Casey.
Hi, I'm Casey. You can find me as a player on the Lucky Die podcast, which is comes out every Monday on all the places you can find podcasts, and it's at TLD Pod on Twitter, and my personal Twitter is at Child of Ginevra, which is also my Instagram. It's me.
And Arch.
Hi, I'm Arch. You can find me personally on Twitter at Arch_DND. You can also find me streaming every single night except Sunday night on twitch.tv/Arch_DND, where I'm playing either some video game or D&D on Mondays and Fridays, except for this Friday because we're doing this.
And where can we find Travis?
Travis, you can also find on the stream because my viewers paid for me to get a second webcam so I can have it aimed on the pupper. So every single stream night, there's a pupper cam.
Travis Cam.
And I am your friendly neighborhood Bucky. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters. I am Ven on the Taking Initiative podcast, so go check us out.
Ew, I heard that guy sucks.
How dare you? If you listen to our most recent episode that we put out, we apparently had a promotion for... I have a card around here somewhere that I don't remember where I put, but it is...
Idle Champion?
Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. I couldn't find the card. I was going to hold it. But Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. If you go and listen to our most recent episode, you can get a code that you can put in the game and get a free gold chest on us.
Cool.
And on the opposite Mondays that Celeste is not in Nerd Immersion's game, you can find me on Nerd Immersion's game with my crew playing Princes of the Apocalypse. And there is also some fun cross-party stuff that we did when we were at Gen Con, so if you want to go check that out, everything is crashing down. That's a good time to call it quits.
Around us.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us. We will catch you next year with some fucking Amber Temple madness.
Woo!
Woo!
We're gonna die.
We don't need no
excited.
water.
Bye,
Let
everybody.
this motherfucker burn.
Okay, 8th level for Amber Temple? That's so low.